Hello everybody and welcome. Oh my gosh, I didn't swap over the display. Oh great, start to stream already. Go streamer go. Right? You're gonna pull up, right? Oh, thank goodness. Oh man. Okay. Now everything should be up and running. Right? Okay, cool. Now let's disable preview before it blows up my stream. Um Oh my gosh, you can tell where I am right now. I'll be entirely honest. Let's turn this up a little bit. That'll be fine. I'll be entirely honest. I am dirt tired. Like that's not even a joke. That's not even like me trying to underplay it or oversell it. I am tired, like without a doubt. So we're going to hello, what the heck? We're gonna do the best we can. I'm going to try to get through this, but I cannot promise anything. Oh my gosh, I literally can't do anything right now. I am, you know what? Yeah, no, like literally everything is falling apart. Give me like 2 seconds while I set this up because I'm just dropping stuff left and right. It's like really bad, kind of dropping stuff left and right. Okay, now don't mess this up. Stop it. And then immediately, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we're all good now. I think. I say that, and honestly, I don't know at this point. I think we're all good. It's kind of struggling a little bit. Running 1 minute, what? Okay, yeah, so, I don't know if anyone can tell, but I just recently I was able to get affiliate, which you know, I'm happy about. Don't get me wrong, but like it's a little bit confusing because now there's a bunch of stuff all over my screen, and I'm not quite sure what any of them do. So yeah. I essentially just have to roll with the punches and I guess figure out what happens. We're gonna leave all that for now. So as stream says, and also right up there at the top of the screen, this is going to be the last Star Rail stream. I've mentioned it a little bit in the past, and I'm gonna say it again just for lastness sake. Star Rail and Genshin both, it just kind of unfortunately they've kind of gotten to the point where it's not really fun to stream it. It's kind of boring just sitting here and waiting for the characters to talk and not do anything for, you know, an hour. It's not necessarily the best thing for me to just continue doing. Plus it's just not very engaging content that I can actually like, you know, like hang out with you guys while I'm walking through somewhere. I have to listen to the story while also talking to you guys. It's just not very easy to stream, essentially. And that's honestly my only reasoning for it. It's not like I'm just trying to say like, oh, you know, I hate these games, I don't want to play them again, because I will very well be playing these games on my own outside of, you know, stream and everything else. But I just, for on stream, I can't continue doing this. It's not very doable for me. It's not very doable for the content because it kind of gets a little stale from, not even from time to time, all the time. It kind of gets a little stale. But if anyone ever wants, you guys are more than welcome to ask me questions about it. Obviously ask when appropriate. If we're in the middle of another story and like we're doing something and then all of a sudden you just decide to ask me questions about it, it might throw me off. But I'd be more than willing to like. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to make sure I know what the heck my sound alerts are doing. I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys about that kind of stuff because obviously I'm still very interested in the game. I just can't stream it. That's really what it comes down to. I love the game. I just can't stream it. As for what we should do this stream, I'm not entirely sure. Like I kind of said, I'm a little bit tired. I might. Oh gosh, hold on. I might be interested in ending stream early because I don't know if I can stay awake for the entirety of stream, if I'm honest. But we can go and kind of see what happens throughout. Let's see. Hook's gift, fairly affectionate. Tasha, Serval. I'm not quite sure what to do. Honestly, you know what? Make it nice and simple. Where is it at? I don't know where on the setting it is. Yeah, there you go. Divergent universe. Should we do simulated? Let's do simulated. Make it nice and simple. Do a simulated universe run and go from there. Actually, hold on. Sorry, I'm not trying to. Okay. Actually, let's see if I can do this. Can I? Okay, I am noticing stream's a little bit behind for some reason. Unless it's my phone. It very well could be my phone, but I'm gonna try enable preview. Okay, so it does. I was trying to add a background to the message at the top so it doesn't actually blend in with everything else. Let's see. Can we do floor 5? Recommended level 55? Oh, I wouldn't recommend it actually. We could do another like Universe 4 run maybe? Maybe, yeah, we can do a Universe 4 run. Because we just haven't done one in forever. It's tough because I kind of want to do a floor 5 run. But I know I'm not going to complete it if it's level 55. Can we level up our characters? Equilibrium level 6 or level 3. So let's actually, there you go. Let's go and do this trial of equilibrium and level ourselves up. That'll make things easier. Is it all the way down here? Oh, you have to go. Okay, you have to go all the way over here. Right? No. How do you get down? Is it? No, it's over here. Yeah, you have to go over? Right? No? How do you get down there? I guess this is... No, yeah, I guess you have to start down here. It's probably the closest area we can get to. Dodge them. Ooh, the shiny green portal. Means it's special. Trial of Equilibrium, Part 3. Here we go.
We need a strategy.
Let's blind you. And then copy.
Does that hurt?
Awesome.
Just in time.
We're just having fun.
Let's do a groundwork, I guess. Actually, hold on.
Relax.
Lance at the ready.
We are kind of doing damage against it. And I haven't really set up any DOT yet.
Not a scratch.
It's kind of weird. Huh.
I'm on
It's
guard.
probably a little bit easier than I thought.
Get.
Oh.
More business, eh?
Huge attack boost. That ain't good. At least it's targeting the Trailblazer, so that'll make it easier.
Stand still.
Actually, we can also, Weakness break it too. Yeah, it's already half HP. Oh yeah, no. They didn't even do that much.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
I'm sure the next battle won't, but at least for this fight it will be easier.
Good
let's do ult
times.
first.
Time to say bye. Boom.
And then use our ability.
Lance at the
Oh,
ready.
yeah. We'll be fine.
Stand still.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was
The
kind of sad,
human
actually.
body is beautiful in its fragility.
It does have a wind weakness, so we could maybe use, I would definitely make sure we also have a little bit of a boost when it comes to attack. So, let's see. Increase all allies' attack by 60%. Can we increase, like, DOT damage? Is that a thing? Maybe? Ice damage, lightning, imaginary, ally crit. Maybe not? Doesn't look like you can. I guess you can increase the attack. Do this one? Or, no, hold on. We can do... maybe this Gown of Extermination? Allies attack by 40%. Entering battle, enemies cannot be defeated by attacking. Cannot be defeated. Well, we're not going to defeat them to begin with, but... Allies break effect. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Okay. And... nope.
This one looks kinda tough.
Let's do
Preservation!
Trailblazer Ember. Okay.
Just in time.
Normal attack. Standard.
Naughty child. Relax.
I'm on guard.
Yeah, we'll do
Hit!
that. I want to make sure we don't get fired. Yeah, there's not much DOTs on it.
More business, eh?
Nap time. Stand still.
And probably do a taunt again.
I'm okay.
Okay, we probably need to... yeah, we also need to heal soon, so I'll do this then.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers?
Yeah, let's
I charge extra.
I don't want to try to push my luck
Good
and get...
times. Never laugh.
get
Time
messed
to
up.
say bye. Boom.
oh yeah, no,
Just
it's
a
already
little
about,
something.
already about dead.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
We probably could have done it without that extra boost.
Lance at the ready.
Actually, that could have done a lot more damage than I thought it did. And I'm
May
glad
as
it
well
did.
kill 'em all.
Alright, it's dead. Cool. That was
you gonna
a
win
lot
if you don't take any
more
risks?
simple than I thought it was going to be, but hey, whatever. Cool. And immediately Trailblaze level 50. Go figure. Mr. GN. Mr. Trailblazer, I recently received a pet, a fun creature from an avid listener. I thought you might be interested. I can't bring it with me when I'm telling stories, so I've left it at Spare Time Bookshop, which is my store. If you're interested, you can drop by Spare Time Bookshop and take a look. I believe you'll like it. Depends, what kind of pet we talking? A pet? I adore small animals. Let me check it out now. I'm sure you've never seen the animal before. It's very fascinating. Oh, is this the... okay, never mind. I know what this is. It's like another, it's like, Memory of Chaos. Yeah, it's like no, Pure Fiction. There you go. It's Pure Fiction. So it's like literally almost the exact same thing, just a tad bit different. Literally just a tad, not much. Could we do this one? Oh no, we have to complete World 5 first. Which now we have the ability to. Let's...
I'm not done yet.
level up these characters real fast. Ooh, my apprenticeship. And we'll see. If we can't fully level them up, we'll go out and try to find the materials for it. Yeah, like that. I kind of figured that was going to happen. Not really surprised we don't have enough materials, but it's just kind of aggravating. Oh boy, this will be fun. Well, this will be a great time. I can already tell, because you can barely upgrade any of them. Yeah, because they'll require materials we don't have. This is also kind of why I didn't want to... Another reason right here is because it's very hard for me to actually go on stream and level up my characters, because... I mean, let's be honest here, it's not fun. It's boring to watch me sit here, click autoplay, and let them battle. Even when I do it myself, it's kind of like, eh. Actually, hold on, let me...
They don't look
smack
happy
that.
to see us.
Alrighty, while we battle in the background, we'll just sit here and do this, because there's not much I can do about it. If I can zip that.
We're just having fun.
Yeah, no, if I wasn't more tired, I would definitely have a lot more to talk about, but man, am I, not really in the full streamer mode right now, unfortunately. I will say, I guess something I do have that's coming up, tomorrow is going to be a parade, so that's fun. Essentially my, the place where I work at, the wildlife hospital I work at, is essentially trying to, you know, go into the parade and kind of let the community know who we are, so guess who gets to walk through a parade? It's gonna be very interesting.
Lands at the ready.
At first I wasn't going to, because I was gonna go see a friend, but unfortunately they couldn't, so now I have to go to work. Which stinks, because I really didn't want to go to the parade, but it's one of those, well, what can you do about it? I probably should have... Yeah, I probably should have activated Kafka's alt first, but it's fine. But yeah, that'll be
Good times. No time
fun.
to say
I say fun. It won't be fun.
boom.
It'll be awful, but whatever.
That's better.
It's a job. I get paid for it. One of those, I'm doing it because I'm doing it. I like the job, though. It's honestly, it's just like the stuff around the job is what annoys me.
We're just having fun.
Like, you know, the people, the
Naughty
environment. The environment's not bad. It's just sometimes it's a pain in the butt to deal with all the stuff that's happening with it. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people, I think, that have
Say bye to breathing.
workplaces that they love, but the things in the workplace just don't help them. Happens 1,000 times over, and it'll happen 1,000 times again.
Nap time. Relax.
Are we gonna defeat this already?
May as well kill 'em
What
all.
else? I mean, I guess I could talk about, I mean, this is just entirely random at this point. Talk about the latest, no, actually, hold. There you go. We can talk about it in a bit, but, so, as, everyone kind of might be seeing with my, my streams, when it comes to, like, Silent Hill, my streams are obviously very, very laggy.
Just in time.
I've actually had a comment on TikTok about it, which they're entirely correct. It is entirely laggy. I don't blame them.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
And in regards to that, I am actually looking at purchasing a new PC soon. It is going to be expensive.
Good times. Never
I think it's going to be over 2,000. I don't know how much over 2,000. I'm trying to look at sales right now, and that's why I'm buying it right now, because obviously Black Friday, Cyber Monday's coming up. Or I guess not coming up. Today was Black Friday, but Cyber Monday's coming up, and I'm hoping maybe they'll have a better deal then. But it's going to be a massive hit, but I'm hoping that after that, there's a lot more things that I've been wanting to do with, in regards to, like, streaming and stuff. So I'm really hoping that I can, oh gosh. I'm hoping that I can upgrade soon, because then I can start doing so many other streams that I've been wanting to do, but obviously have not had the capabilities to do it, because, if I did, my poor computer would crash. And that goes just beyond, like, Silent Hill. There's a ton of other games that I want to play, and a ton of other things I want to do, such as, obviously, as the main point of the channel is to have a VTuber model someday, so actually putting that on stream is going to take up some CPU usage. CPU usage that I do not have right now, so having a new PC would help with that, too. It's going to be awesome.
What are you waiting for?
And then after that, really, everything... Then I have to keep paying for more stuff because there's other stuff that I need to buy too. But that's stuff I don't think I want to worry about just yet. I guess going back though, for those who are up to date with I guess like the anime seasonals, or however you want to refer to it, the seasonal anime, the what is it, every 3-month anime, whatever you want to call them. I'm just kind of curious what everyone's thoughts are on some of them and whether you guys kind of like them or not. I know, for me, I'm watching at least like 10 of them. And by watching, I mean like I'm actually consistently watching 10. I technically told myself I was going to watch more, but honestly, it's hard to watch a ton of them at once anymore. What with, you know, having Twitch, having a job, like an actual, like, not 9 to 5, but 9 to 3 job, essentially. Go down already, gosh dang it. So yeah, it's obviously a little bit more difficult with trying to actually watch a ton of anime, but I've been trying to keep up the best I can, and I'm hoping that everybody's enjoying their seasonal. Oh, also, we are on ad break, so I'm gonna click this and I'll just stop for a little bit. I hate forgetting that we actually have ads, and it's weird. I don't like it. It bothers me. Oh, what the heck? My OBS is in... Oh, no, there you go. It is showing me. Okay. I have to actually click on the chat for it to... Okay, it says it's ended? Yeah, it says it ended. It says it ended, but it isn't. And I don't know what's going on, because it's supposed to happen every, like, on the hour, and it's not... Yeah, because my phone is still showing an ad, so I have no idea why it's taking forever. How many minutes of ad do you want to run per hour? Unfortunately, I kind of have to. What if... Hold on. What if I do this and I click it? I hate having the pre-roll ad, but... Man, this is awful. What if I decrease this a little bit? I just hate how long the ads are. That's awful. And I'll have to figure that out. Obviously not knowing what's going on with stream. That's unfortunately that's what's going to happen, is I'm just going to have to figure out what's going on with it, because obviously I have no clue. But for now, I guess we'll just leave that there and continue onward. Like I said, it's going to be a learning process. Obviously, not knowing anything about ads or anything and how they run is kind of a big hindrance. So I'm hoping that maybe with time, I'll be able to figure out, like, what's the best way of keeping them up to date and not, you know, running pre-rolls every 5 minutes.
A doctor never stops learning.
Night. Hey, night. Guess what night? Oh, no. Oh, no. If I say what, Plinian, are you going to blow up chat? I know I have Tangia activated, and at the same time, I have subs now. Oh, gosh, it's playing twice. There we go. It only does it once now. I knew that was going to happen. It definitely is not at the spot I wanted it to be at, but I will gladly take I'll take the rat petting. Nope, but first, I mean, if you want to get technical, technically my channel had the first ad, or had the first subscription. That was a joke. Thank you, Plinian, so much. I appreciate it a ton. It means a lot. I honestly, I wish that rat petting would actually go in the middle of the screen, but apparently it doesn't feel like doing that, which doesn't surprise me. Of course, it would immediately not work. I appreciate you showing me that, though, because now I can go in later and fix it. So, cool. Now that I know it's there. Oh my gosh, and my phone is just now showing it because it's so behind. Now we're booking the long grind to the first payout. Oh gosh. No, really, though. What, like $50, which, I mean, it even says, it says $50, but let's be honest here, you're making like, what, 30 of it? If that. Which, I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, like, oh, Amazon shouldn't be taking any of it, but, like, it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt any less. It's like, you know, working a job and then being like, oh, look, the government worked 9% of my hours. And I'm like, wait, what? When did they do that? The 50 is what you need after deductions. Oh, so you have to make $50. Oh, that's fun. So that's going to be even longer. Jeez Louise. That's going to suck. You see the dashboards after they take their cut. Oh, man. Well, I'm not really surprised, I guess. At least I appreciate them for keeping it a little bit more clear. I was trying to mess around with the settings, but man, it's a bit difficult to try to figure out how the heck to run and everything. It's going to take eons, but also I appreciate that they're upfront about it. I mean, no, really, though. It's rare for companies to just be like, yeah, by the way, we are taking this much money from you. Like, it's one of those, I don't appreciate you taking the money, but at the same time, it's like, I appreciate you at least saying, hey, we're taking this money from you. It's cool. I think the only reason I don't like it is because it just reminds me of my job and, like, government taxes, where all of a sudden I worked, like, 80 hours or 60 hours, and the government's like, oh, yeah, I worked 30 of those. I'm like, when did you work 30 of my hours? I don't recall this. And like, oh, yeah, you get that money back. Do I, though? In essence, yeah, I'll get it back. But do I really get that money back? I feel like I get robbed. Both my cats are pooping at the exact same time. What you should do is you should put the boxes facing each other, so when they start going together, they just stare at each other the whole time. If they're going to make you feel awkward, they have to feel awkward too. That's what they get. They would too. Oh gosh. That's actually kind of scary. My cats are kind of weird too. The cats are just weird in general. One of them has, I don't know if you know what an RBF is, but like a resting bee face, and essentially the whole time she looked really mad all the time. She's not. She's like, I mean, not the sweetest thing in the world, but she like is absolutely adores attention, which it's weird. One of ours is Siamese, and if you know anything about Siamese, you know exactly why I'm saying Siamese. Because I mean, just earlier today, I was sitting down on my chair, and she got up on my chair and was like laying in my lap. But then later on, she wants nothing to do with me, and she'll act like I don't exist. It just makes no sense. And she's also cute because she has cross eyes from time to time. Like, her eyes will literally cross, and it looks so dorky. Not making fun of her. It's just so cute watching her eyes just kind of go, make her look like a derp. And then we have the youngest, and I hesitate to talk about the youngest because he's a pain. Like, quite utterly, he's a pain. He's an absolute attention-seeking. Oh my gosh. Yo, religious financing, cheap viewers on... Oh, heck yeah. I can't wait to find cheap viewers on asterisk. Ah, man, I sure can't wait for that. Yeah, hold on. Let me, let's see. Can I do this? Block. And, oh, it's a P ad? I thought it was one of those, like, oh, hey, you know, cheap viewers. for a base term. No, whatever, I'll allow it. It's 18 plus anyways. What is it gonna do? I mean, I'm sure it's gonna look really weird when people walk into the chat and go, wait, oh, what are they talking about? We go from talking about cats to... Oh, man, that's gonna look really bad. Oh, gosh. Clip it, worthy moment. Oh, my gosh. That's really bad. They'll get over it. Gosh, I hope so. I mean, really, though, I hope the people that walk into chat are the kind of people that see that energy and go, all right, let's roll with it. Because I think that'd be the best kind of, kind of people. It's about what I do with most chats. I'll walk into most streams and I'm just like, oh, look, we're talking about, I don't know. Oh, gosh, I don't even know. I guess Rhinos when he was talking about condoms the one day. That was a chat. Granted, I was already there the full time, but like, imagine walking in on that conversation. You don't just continue with that.
Good times. Time to say bye.
Jarls would just roll with it. No, he would though. Really, all of them would. It's so funny watching them just be like, oh yeah, we're talking about this now. Let's go. I wish I had that kind of confidence. I worry because obviously streaming is something, and I'm worried about getting a target on my back because, oh, he said something he shouldn't have said. Let's get him. Like, honestly, I think it's more of like a paranoia than it actually isn't a legitimate fear, but
Nice teamwork.
honestly, what's new? I mean, especially with, and now, obviously, I don't have a model yet, but talking about VTubing, I know recently has been, if you look up VTubing in Twitch, it doesn't go along very well. A lot of people are, not liking Twitch because of the way they're treating VTubers, so it's kind of, I also have a double fear of that. There are definitely things to say home, but you're not even close to hitting those lines as far as I know. I know. Like I said, it's literally just paranoia. It's not even anything legitimate. Like, I listen... Like, it's one of those, I had that fear, and then I listened to, like, Jarls chatting, and I'm like, you know, I might be okay. I might be okay where I'm at. Because if he can get away with some of the stuff he says, I think I'll be fine. And if I do get in trouble, then you bet your sweet butt that I probably have 1,000 people behind my back, because I don't think any of them would agree with that. Because I'm a lot more tame than... At least I try to be. I try to be a lot more tame than everybody that I know. Which is not a problem. Like, I don't hate any of them for it, but... Obviously, I'm a little bit more worried about it. They don't, though. I love it. That's why I love their chat so much. They just don't care anymore. They're like, eh, whatever. Do what you're gonna do. Oh, gosh. This is engaging gameplay. And once again, everybody, this is kind of why I kind of wanted to stop streaming this game. It's not very engaging gameplay. About being yourself, I'm a little more tame in my server because it's not my kind of humor normally. I can step in and play, but I can't host it. That's a really good way to think of it. Huh. Yeah, I could see it. I think, and you know what, for me, I think I could be one of those guys who does host stuff like that, but the issue is, it's like, I think I'm worried about messing up, which I've done quite a bit of when it comes to messing up. So I'm just worried about, like, saying something wrong and, you know, hurting someone.
Just in time.
Because believe me, I could keep up with the punches too, but I'm worried that if I say something, I might accidentally say something that's, you know, crosses that line. Oh gosh, not autoplay on slow, please. Thank you, go faster.
Good times. Time to say bye.
But no, like 100%. I try to be myself at all times. That's why I'm kind of moving away from being just, you know, under 18 plus and everything stream. I feel like it's going to hinder me a lot in the long run, especially with hanging out with the people that you and me both associate with. It's kind of like, you know, you kind of have to go a little bit over that. I live in a society that's more touchy with that stuff. This is true. This is also very true. And obviously, you know, I'm not going to go anywhere near talking about it that much, but I definitely think there are times where people definitely overreact to certain things that I don't know why we do, honestly.
Relax.
It's just weird to me. And like I've said before, I feel like we just the internet is such a good place, but it's also such a nasty place. Where people are like, oh yeah, we can, talk and hang out, but then at the same time it's like, well, I can also hate you for who you are. It's like, what happened? Like, what happened to the internet and people? Just weird to me. I mean, I did a lot with that with college, was people just being like so nasty towards each other. It was so weird. And I even at one point, because it was actually my first semester. Yeah, I think it was my first semester. I ended up talking with a upperclassman because one of my writing courses had you like, it was like you talk to your peers or something about something. I don't even remember exactly what the conversation was. But he ended up talking about my college, and he said before COVID, everyone was really nice, and I've kind of mentioned a little bit before, but it's a very kind of like hippie college, like everybody loves everybody, and they do stuff they probably shouldn't be doing, but everybody loves everybody. But he said after COVID and everyone kind of went social distancing, everyone turned on each other really fast and grew really gross. And it just, I almost wonder if it was COVID and if everybody just started after the separation, just kind of started hating each other because, oh, I can't be around you because you might have COVID. And then after that, it wasn't even just COVID. It was like, oh, I just can't be around you. I don't know. Then we forgot how to talk to people. I mean, that's a high possibility. I definitely know through COVID, if I wasn't in the area that I was, because let's just say my part of the Midwest didn't care. We kind of social distance for I wasn't even social distancing. We went to online classes for a couple months, and then after that we were like, oh, it's still going. That's weird. So you guys can come into class if you want. And then after that, it was like, yeah, everybody should come back into class. It wasn't even.
What are you waiting for?
We didn't even stay away for I think a full year. I don't think.
I charge extra.
So obviously, I didn't have to experience much with that lacking of communication, but I know a lot of people did. It kind of makes me sad, honestly. It's tough seeing that people, lost that sense of togetherness as, humans. Instead of, now it's not even that we're humans. It's just oh, that's a person over there. It's just weird. Especially with the internet, makes it so much easier just to be oh, that's not actually a person. That's just a few letters on a screen. So it just makes it even worse. That's why I said, I both love and hate the internet. I definitely think it has done a lot of good. I think it's helped out a lot of people, and it's definitely brought a lot of people together. A lot of people together, literally you and me, Plinian, because we would never have met otherwise.
Time to say bye.
But at the same time, it's it's also separated people in gross ways. It's sad. It's sad to me.
Just a little something.
And as someone who's very empathetic, that's why I don't tend to go into that kind of topics, because I would cry. It's really bad. I really would cry on stream, and I don't want to do that right now. Things got really divided. It really did. And like I said, like in my rules, I will not go political. I will just say that definitely in America, especially in America, with our system being there's two sides, it's very easy to say, oh, I'm on this side. And draw a line in the sand saying, this is my side. It's weird. It's so weird.
More business, eh?
I'm hopeful though. Change the subject to something happier then. I mean, yeah, that's fair. it definitely does sadden me. But I mean, there's not much I can do about it. You just gotta be happy. And avoid the topic, because if you just ignore it, it definitely doesn't go away, but I don't have to think about it. I mean, if you want to, definitely if you want to talk about something else, what's your, what are you thinking about streaming next? I know that you had, there's some games you were thinking of, or not some games you were thinking about. Gosh, hold on. Oh gosh. Streaming to me is a way to escape all that. No, it really is though. And for me, I started, I honestly, the reason why I started was because my, funnily enough, my little sibling, my brother, was streaming, and I was like, wow, what's streaming? That's so cool. Like, what's like, I knew what Twitch was, but I was like, oh, I didn't ever think about like streaming before. That's so funky. And so I was like, sure, I'll turn on a microphone. I bought like a $5 microphone from some resale place, and I essentially clicked play and started playing on Genshin Impact. Like, it's just, it was weird. I literally just started randomly one day, and I just kept going since. Mostly because I'm way too stubborn. I think that's why I've been going for so long, is because I just told myself that I'm not going to stop. Dead Space has been added to my queue to try a proper horror game, but I'm working on Bioshock, WoW, and Pokemon Conquest. The game I streamed this morning is probably going to be an offline game. Pokemon Conquest? I know what that is, don't I? I could have sworn I've heard of that before. Don't crash stream for me popping something up. Pokemon Conquest. I know I've heard of that. I've heard of the other ones too, though. Maybe I haven't, actually. Hold on. Huh. It looks familiar. Like the gameplay itself, but I'm not... It's not, with the first being the Murasame Castle mode and Samurai Warrior 6. This is weird. I have somehow... You picked a very niche game. I'm not gonna lie. I have never seen this before. Conquest is an amazing spin-off that nobody remembers. That would probably be why I didn't know it. It looks cool, though. I mean, like, granted, I'm not seeing a lot of gameplay. There's, like, 2 pictures of gameplay that are on the entirety of, like, Google searches. But it looked cute. It reminds me of Dungeons, which I hope some people know what Pokemon Dungeons is. But it reminds me of like Dungeons. It's a crossover with a tactical RPG franchise called Noabunga's Ambition. I have heard of the character Noabunga. I don't know about the game, but it sounds interesting. It's like an RPG, isn't it? Or it's like a turn-based RPG. At least that's how, when I'm looking at it, looks like it. I could be wrong though. Actually, hold on. Let me pop back up OBS so I can actually make sure it's actually running. Nobunaga was an actual historical person in Japan. Yeah. I know, because I know that there's a lot of stories done with Nobunaga in like gaming and stuff, which is weird. I've heard a lot more about him through like gaming and stuff than anything else. It's strange. I don't know why him specifically. I'd have to look up what he did, but it seems like he's such a more important figure. Because it seems like everybody's talked about him. That or it was a few games talked about him and then started promoting him, and then he got popular, and that's why everybody's talking about him. It could be the reverse effect, but who knows? I mean, speaking about leaving aside everything else about the game, because I don't like the game. I'm not gonna judge if somebody else likes it. What's everybody's opinions on Assassin's Creed Shadows, the one about Japan? Because I'm kind of curious what people's thoughts on it are. I've seen a lot about it, and to be quite frank, I am not interested in it. I don't necessarily appreciate some of the stuff they're doing, but I'm curious about what other people say. Big player in feudal Japan, was highly utilized on all sorts of media. Oh, so he was like a big player, and so they use him in a bunch of like media just to kind of promote Japan. Okay, I got you. Japanese history, that makes sense. Another thing about Shadows at all, I don't watch game trailers anymore. To be quite frank, I don't know if the game trailer itself was bad. It probably wasn't. It was probably because of everything they did. But if you look at the Assassin's Creed Shadows trailer on YouTube, I heard it got dislike bombed. Like, to the point where it was like way in the negatives. I heard some things about it, and if it is true, I don't appreciate it. But I heard that they're kind of like essentially faking the history. If someone wants to fight that that assertion, please, by all means, I am down for a conversation. But I don't appreciate if they are trying to lie about Japanese history, because I wouldn't appreciate that if that was done. Okay, I say that about America, but about all of American history is kind of messed up in some way, so I can't even say that. If they did that to British history, I don't know. If they did to somebody's history, I don't know. Some history, I wouldn't appreciate it either. That'd be unusual for AC, but I don't put anything past them. And that's what I've also heard too, is like they also kind of went back and forth about whether they wanted their games to be realistic or not. There's like like I said, I am only getting one side of it, so I could very well be wrong about all this. But I'm seeing a lot of people talk about how they're just like bouncing back and forth between an idea and another idea, and they keep lying about it. I think AC tends to insert a fake character into real stories a lot. And see, like that's what people are talking about, is it like Ubisoft said something about like, oh yeah, you know, this is gonna be a real story, guys. Like, we try to remain true to history, and then they went, actually, we're kind of going fake, and then they kind of swapped back. Once again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's from what I've been hearing from the sources that I follow. Which, honestly, I feel like they've been a little bit more reliable. There's, unfortunately, a lot of, especially with gaming, there's a lot of fake news in general, but when it comes to gaming nowadays, there's a lot of people that are trying to, like, ruin gaming and, like, suck up to AAA studios, which, I'm sorry, I don't like AAA studios. Like, I don't. I really don't. I think it's weird that we suck up to AAAs so much. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, MiHoYo's any better, or there's, like, certain things that MiHoYo does that, oh, yeah, AAAs never do, or... But it's just, like, I don't appreciate all the hype for AAAs when, in reality, they aren't the best. Because they're garbage. At least I see your opinions on them. That's good. That's good. No, I completely understand. It would be different if they actually were putting forth the effort. I have seen a lot of AAA studios in the past that have done really good jobs, and I appreciate what they did. It looked beautiful. Their art style was awesome. And then I've seen other people that just completely screw it, and they say, heck with it. Let's just make whatever we want. Most, not all, AAA studios know that they can release something broken and charge you for the fix later. This is also true. And I feel like that has been happening a lot more with gaming. And what I don't appreciate is that gamers are kind of sticking their head in the ground and not necessarily fighting back against it. I have seen a lot more about people fighting back, which is awesome. I think we need that, because first of all, I don't want gaming to stagnate. I feel like if we stagnate, that's like the worst thing we could do. Because then obviously gaming becomes boring, it becomes unfun, and nobody wants to do it anymore. And then people drop out of gaming because nobody wants to play it, and then we just kind of go in a repeating cycle of nothingness. We as a community don't vote with our wallets. And there's a lot of people who aren't. And like you can tell with I guess one recently, and once again, don't know the full story, but I know that when it came to Black Myth Wukong, there's a bunch of gaming journalists that were like, they were essentially like booing the game, saying, "Oh, Black Myth Wukong wasn't that good. It's an okay game." But if you look on Steam, Steam like blasted the game out of the water. And I think they said they had the most concurrent players ever. Like they just topped the charts in like a couple days. I think it was like 2.7 million, I believe. I'd have to check those numbers, but I think it's like 2.7 million. And really, I mean, if you really want to get down into it, you really want to get down in the murky waters and start checking out everything. I also think that gaming journalists are a lot of them just are not gamers. A lot of the gaming journalists are more like activists, which, don't get me wrong, there's good, like, I believe we need activists. I know we need activists. But there are certain things that they say that I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, we don't need it here. Like, they'll just blast games because the game is a game. It's like, well, okay, yeah. You played a game and you're surprised that the game was a game. That's weird. I think really... Oh, hold on. Yeah, I think most major gaming publishers are on someone's payroll. No, 100%. No, 100%. Literally, they are. I have seen so many things that were like, they'll do something or they'll say something immediately after something else happened. Oh, ads are starting in a minute. Of course, ads are starting in a minute. At least it's starting to actually tell me what's happening. I could go off about how I feel the gaming industry is very healthy. I won't. If you ever want a fun rant, though, ask me why the PS Vita. Oh, they did that, didn't they? I don't even remember the PS Vita. I remember the word PS Vita, and that's about all. I don't even remember. What was that? It was like a system, wasn't it? What was it? Oh, was it a it was a handheld. Yeah, that's weird why that broke down, but why? Because the Steam Deck is very much still a thing. So why is the Steam Deck still around? Oh, bad word. Bad words. Yeah, a handful. It came out shortly after 3DS, and it died because Sony was stupid and had their heads up their butts. I mean, yeah. That's normally what happens nowadays when it comes to a lot of things. Is they just their PR teams are awful, or not PR? Yeah, no PR, right? Public relations. Yeah. No. It is PR. Their PR teams are awful. Like, they don't know what the people want, and they keep saying stuff to them like, oh yeah, the gamers will love this. Put out this update. Put out this update. The gamers will love it. It's like, no, we don't. Who are you asking? You're not asking us. I don't know who you're getting this information from. 3DS printed money. Oh my gosh, it did. Switch printed money. It did. It literally did. Steam Deck is doing well. Sony screwed up and won't admit it. They let their ego dictate their business, and it exploded. Oh, really, let's be honest here. Sony is still kind of blowing up their business. They've done a few good things recently that I appreciate them for, but who was it? Was it? Yes, I think it was. Gosh, I'm going to become a reactionary streamer at some point, aren't I? I believe it was Sony who did that deal with Power Worlds. I believe Power Worlds deal? I believe it was them. Signed a deal with Sony. Okay, yeah. I will say I appreciate them for that, because obviously with Power Worlds being under a lawsuit right now and being absolutely like torn apart by Nintendo because Nintendo wants to be jerks, essentially. I hate to say it, but that's essentially all they did. Because of that, I feel like I like Sony just a little bit more. They're not incredibly the best, but I appreciate them for taking Power Worlds under their wing and saying, screw you, Nintendo. Sony does stupid things when they're doing really well, and they're doing very well in terms of Sony versus Xbox. People acting like that's all that matters. And like, gosh, don't even get me started on the console wars debate. Why do we have that? Like, why are the console wars still a thing, guys? I don't understand it. Like, yes, I understand that one system's probably better than the others. Congratulations. Like, yes, I've heard you 1,000 times before, but like, why are we still doing this? I don't feel like it's a thing we need to do. That's the discussion. I tend to disagree with you on that one, but I'll keep quiet on this one. Console wars exist because people are stupid and don't realize that it hurts the industry. I mean, yeah, it's just like I'm not going to say anything about the console wars. I don't own consoles anymore. Well, okay, scratch it. I own a Switch, which, let's be honest here, when it comes to PlayStation or Xbox, I have a Switch. Switch kind of does an entirely different ball game than it does with the Xbox and PlayStation. That's why nobody's ever really fought over them and been like, we got PlayStation, Xbox, I have a Switch. Like, nobody says that. Nobody's like trying to put their Switch into the console wars debate, because it just does differently. Why would I hope a Sony exclusive game fails just because I don't own PlayStation? That's insane. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, it's weird. It's just like everybody's like I hate to say it. You know what's even weirder? Is it reminds me of like politics. It literally is like a political party. Xbox being like, yeah, we want PlayStation to fail. And the PlayStation being like, yeah, we want Xbox to, like, why? Shouldn't we be happy that gamers are having games to play and like things to do? Like, yeah, I understand that maybe you didn't get the game you wanted because it's locked behind PlayStation. But like, if you wanted the game, why are you happy when it fails? That's not going to help you. You're not going to get the game. If anything, if a game becomes popular enough, you might actually get it to come onto Xbox or PlayStation. Now, is it going to happen? Absolutely no. I'm not going to say it's for sure going to happen, but if the game fails, you're 100% never going to get the game on your console. Like, it's weird.
We're just having fun.
And like, granted, before in the past, I've had that, you know, the whole assumption like, oh, well, why don't people go to PC? And buying a PC has now made me realize why people don't go to PC. My poor wallet is about to be drained so much from buying this new PC, and I start to understand why people don't want to buy one.
We're just having fun.
It's strange wanting to hate on consoles because they're consoles.
Stand still.
Just so weird. It's weird. And then we have Nintendo Switch doing whatever it wants, and nobody bats an eye, even though Nintendo has been taking shot after shot lately. So bad. PC is expensive. You need to frequently update it. No, like seriously though. That's why because at first I always was that, that assumption of, oh, well, why don't people buy a PC? And then once again, buying a PC kind of kicked me in the butt and woke me up to realizing why people don't buy PCs. Like, PlayStation might be expensive, or not PlayStation, the PS5 or whatever was expensive, but it's cheaper than a PC. I can promise you that much. Okay, a good PC anyways. Like, you can get, somewhat okay PCs for $1,000, but you're not doing anything on that thing. That thing is gonna run basically Minecraft, and that's all you're playing. Switch has its first-party titles that are second to none. Sony has amazing single-player exclusives. Xbox has Game Pass, which is rewriting the whole industry, and the PC has the largest library in existence. That's actually I like that. The way you broke that down was 100% real. That was really good. $1,000 for a PC and PS5 is $500. That's why people buy consoles. No, real. Like 100%. That's why I started to realize that. It just took me a bit to wake up and actually, see the numbers instead of being like, oh, well, I'm just biased towards PC. It started to make a little bit more sense. I guess I've never been really a part of that wars debate. Maybe I just don't know. I've had friends that were never like too against it and hated it. Plus, I also had both. Growing up, I had Xbox and PlayStation because I have multiple siblings, so we have to have multiple consoles or everybody freaks out on each other. But like, I've had multiple consoles and I've never hated either of them because they're games. I was like, I like consoles. I like playing video games. I think I got a PC. It was before I moved down south. I don't remember when it was. I remember when I purchased it, I was up in Michigan because I was visiting my aunt, but I don't remember exactly when it was. But I know I purchased it because I just wanted my own system. Like, I wanted my own system to have, and I was like, yeah, I could have my own Xbox, but like, if I have a PC, I have my own PC that I can use for years to come. That's just it, man. I don't like Sony as a company, in my personal opinion. They're the most consumer-unfriendly company in the space, but I still want PS5 to succeed. I want all consoles to succeed. Like, at the end of the day, if Sony, if Ubisoft, if Microsoft, heck, because apparently now Microsoft wants to own games. Why? I don't know. They just decided they want to. All these companies, if they, at the end of the day, want to succeed and they are trying to be better companies, I'm 100% for it. I want gaming to succeed. I think most gamers do, but people are getting it twisted and saying like, oh, gamers just hate gaming. No, we don't. We hate the people in charge of gaming. They're not doing it right. We're trying to tell you how you should do gaming so people enjoy it, and they're just like, well, you just don't want you. Like, this is gonna get really bad. Like, it's so bad. Gaming's at a really bad point right now, and I feel like many people are complaining it, and they're not seeing the actual full picture about who's at fault here. People want to play gamers because, oh, gamers don't know what they want. It's like, yes, we do. We've been saying what we want. You're just not listening. Sony is doing the same as Microsoft. Sorry, I struggle with abbreviations. I used to grow up without a phone, so I had no abbreviations. So like LOL got lost on me forever. MS is just better at it. The problem with gamers is we forgive way too easily. Yes, I can see that. I really is. But I also feel like if we don't forgive easily, there's going to be companies that just to go, oh, well, it didn't work the first time. Well, let's give up. And then, like, go back to where they were going. I'll try not to abbreviate. Oh, no, you're fine. Over the years, I've been getting a little bit better at it. The reason why I struggle with it so much is because my parents had a rule in our house. This rule has now been broken, but whatever. My parents had a rule in our house that we couldn't have social media and stuff until we were 18. So, growing up, I never used abbreviations because I never really messaged anybody. I had my text messages, but I texted people. Like, I texted full messages. I didn't just abbreviate stuff. I mean, granted, it also didn't help that I didn't have any friends, but, I wasn't cool with all the hip friends. I was cool with all the gamer friends, but I never really had social media growing up, and I just never got exposed to that kind of abbreviation strategy that people used. There's, like, I could tell you the amount of things that I struggled to figure out. Like, nowadays I'm a lot better, but it was tough. Ooh, Cyberpunk. Hold on, I need to read this message. Yeah, but like Cyberpunk released in just a horrible state. And the developers even said they stopped developing the PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game before release because they were out of time, and they still released it. They fixed it as far as I know, but it rubs me the wrong way hearing people call it one of the greatest games in the last decade after CD Projekt Red slapped into the face like that. And I both, because I could have sworn at the time, and maybe it's just hindsight bias and I'm not seeing the full picture. I remember at the time hearing people complain that the game wasn't getting released. And they were like, well, just release the game already. Like, you guys just need to release the game. Even if it's bad, you should release the game. And then I remember them releasing the game and everyone being like, oh, well, this game is garbage. And I'm like, isn't this what we asked for? You guys wanted the game to get released, and now all of a sudden the game gets released and we're mad about it. I could be wrong, though. It very well could have been hindsight bias, because I thought Cyberpunk was a great game. I loved Cyberpunk. It was such a good game. I didn't play through the full thing, mind you. I played through maybe like 10 hours of it. But it was an amazing game. I loved it. It was beautiful. I didn't play at launch. I played like a few weeks after launch, so a lot of the major bugs were fixed out. I did see a few of the bugs. A few of the bugs were kind of funny. But this is also the time that my PC was like, I think at the time it was like 3 years old. So I couldn't run Cyberpunk for anything. So like even on my low graphics, I could still see the beauty of the game. I didn't even need the high graphics to say, oh wow, this is cool. It completely said another issue with the community. We get furious when a studio delays a game. It does hurt sales. It really does. And it's just, to me, I have always been of the opinion of, if a game developer comes out and has a valid reason, you cannot just come out and say, oh hey, we're gonna delay a game because haha funny, we just didn't work on it. If a gaming company comes out and says, hey guys, like, we seriously have been trying our best, but there are major things we're coming across that we can't get past, I'm going to sit there and be like, I want you to put that back in the shop. I want you to fix that game up for the next 6 months. I don't want it for another 6 months.
I'm okay.
And believe me, I've had games that I've had to wait for forever. I'm still waiting on certain games that aren't coming out because people have gotten upset about. This is an indie game. This isn't even a AAA, mind you. Have you ever heard of Carlson?
Time to move.
If anyone's ever heard of Carlson, you know exactly why I'm bringing this up. Because Carlson, developer, had a really amazing idea for a game. The game looks beautiful. It's stunning. It's so cool. The graphics are awesome. The physics are cool. But the issue is the community complained about it and basically knocked the dude into unexistence because they bullied him so much. And now the game's never going to get released because they hate him so much for it. It's gross. But there's some companies like Nintendo that bite the bullet to protect quality reputation. Yeah, okay. Nothing against you, but let's be honest here. Nintendo does not have a good reputation anymore. They are taking a hit on that. Doesn't always work, like the travesty of the newest Pokemon game. That was more than a travesty. That was like a full-on murder. People are lighting them up about Metroid Prime 4, which they scrapped entirely and restarted because they thought it was a crappy game. I know you tell me something you believe is a good game in a year than something garbage tomorrow. Exactly. I want a game that is actually finished, is actually complete, rather than a game that you just decided to throw together and throw at me. I don't like it. And that's why I tend to go indie. Because there's a lot of indie games, and I watch the developers go, oh yeah, we've been working on this for the past like 7 years of my life. I literally stayed up for 25 hours a day working on this, and I still haven't finished it. We're getting there, but I'm gonna release it, probably within the next year. I'm like, no, good. Keep that indie game in the shop. Keep working on it. I'll come back to you in a year and I'll buy it. That's how you get it. And I think what it is gamers are also impatient. Not even gamers. People are impatient. And I don't get me wrong, I get it. I get why you'd be impatient. You want a game to come out because you like it so much. I don't blame you. You're not wrong for your opinion, but it's just like at some point you also need to realize that if you want a good game, you need to calm down. But sometimes, when you talk to people like that, you just yell into the void and people just act like they're hearing you. It's sad. I love gaming, obviously. Being a Twitch streamer that games, duh. I feel like at some point it should maybe get across that I like gaming. Considering, I think my bio, doesn't my bio also say I love gaming? I'm fairly confident it does. I think I say love gaming and anime. Like, I love gaming. And I love the gaming spaces that we've created. But I also hate the gaming spaces we've created. It's weird. It's a double hitter. Both love and hate them. I think the bottom line of my argument is that while I like some studios more than others, I think the video game industry is in a very unhealthy spot. No, it is. It is. I mean, you're entirely correct. And I've also heard this argument. What am I doing? What am I? I'm messing around with something. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I've heard that argument where obviously, you know, gaming itself is in a bad spot. It's not that gaming in its entirety is in a bad spot. It's that the AAA studio is in a bad spot. Because indie games, like I said earlier, Black Myth Wukong released to like 2.7 million people playing it. It's not that gaming is in a bad spot. It's that gamers are tired of AAA releasing garbage and we're sick of it. And we're finally standing up for ourselves and saying, listen, we don't want this. Stop giving us slop while these, you know, 20-person team of gaming developers are releasing beautiful Mona Lisa masterpieces every other week. Because it's weird why a company that's hiring over like, you know, 1,000 people can't make a game that looks beautiful in like 10 years while an indie dev can make a game that's going to change my life tomorrow. I think with Power World, I don't agree with the current lawsuit, but you have to remember how many people proved without fact that assets were straight up stolen for Pokemon to make Power World. That has been proven. And I think a lot of that, there was some people that were trying to do that. I don't remember them. And okay, and actually, current lawsuit is going in the same direction. Power World still screwed up. There you go. And I know people treating them like the tiny little white knight fighting against Satan. This will definitely be one of those we both disagree on. The issue is because first of all, Nintendo isn't actually technically suing over assets, which, funnily enough, it is weird that they're not suing over assets. I'm not trying to say I know everything about the case, but they're not actually suing over the assets. They're suing over trademark, which is weird because everyone you would assume is assets, right? Because those are decently similar. Whether you want to, we can talk later about asset flipping or not, because to be honest, I've seen some people say that, and I've also seen other people disprove it. There's been tons of people bouncing back and forth on that. But when it comes to trademark, I do not like it. And I do not like that they're suing on trademark, because I'm sick of gaming companies trying to trademark certain things in games. You can't do that. That's why I've talked about it before. Oh gosh dang it. The Nemesis system. The Nemesis system is locked behind a trademark and will never be touched again. But gamers loved the Nemesis system, but you can't touch it because the second you touch it, you're getting trademarked. I don't appreciate when gaming companies are like, you know what? You're not allowed to do this certain style of gameplay. I'm like, well, okay, what happens when I trademark every single style of gameplay? Then gaming is just non-existent because you can't make a game without stepping on someone's toes. That needs to be a legal fight that needs to be fought. It needs to be fought really fast, or else gaming companies are going to absolutely overwhelm everybody and we're not going to have any more games. It needs to be fought really fast. Unfortunately, I think all companies are doing that. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Also happens a lot in the auto industry. Wait, like automobile industry. That one I've actually never heard about. I actually did not know that automobiles would do that. What? Well, they're like trademarking car parts? What? How do you trademark a car part? You know what, guys? Actually, you know what? I agree with you, Plane. I think from now on, I'm going to go and trademark airbags. Future cars can't have airbags. They're mine. No more airbags. Nobody's allowed to have an airbag from now on.
Time to say bye.
Like, you can't just do that. The guy who owns AEW only has his money because his dad invented and trademarked what's basically a car bumper. You trademarked a car bumper? How do you trademark a car bumper anyways? I need to know this. Like the specific car bumper? Like you can't buy a specific style of car bumper unless it's through him? But like what? What? That makes no sense. That's so funky. Like, listen, I'm not gonna say I hate capitalism because I don't. I think it's a lot more preferable than other forms of economy. But like, listen, I feel like our economy could be a little bit better when it comes to capitalism. Please, guys. There's some things that I don't think we need to be doing. I mean, he did pioneer the style, and now it's on a ton of cars. If you want his style, which is really good, he gets paid.
May as well kill 'em all.
And all because of, you know, your dad, you know, a couple years ago trying to trademark it. It's so weird.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers?
I mean, granted, if you really want to get real to it, and am I going to get, I wonder if I'm going to get hunted down by the FBI for this. Because technically it's not my invention. It's more my grandfather's. And I don't know if I can talk about it. You know what? Maybe I won't. Because when I say my grandfather had inventions that could probably end him up on a list, not dangerous inventions, like inventions that would like change the industry. You know what? Maybe I'm not going to talk about that. I'm good. The FBI probably has my IP address. I'm good, thanks. Actually, never mind. We're good. We'll continue on. Car bumpers, huh? Car bumpers and trademarks. Yeah, let's talk about those. No, I'm real about that, though. Like, with the amount that the government has done for certain things, I don't know if I want to push my luck. I like my life where I'm at right now. I like being alive. It sounds really good, actually.
We're just having fun.
I'm not gonna push my luck with any government organization. I'm not gonna push it. Would it be fun? Yeah, I would 100% have fun for like the 2 minutes that I do it, and then immediately get found out.
May as well kill 'em. Say bye to
All right, last one.
Time to say bye.
Have you heard about Nintendo suing the guy who's been breaking Street Date on Switch games and distributing hacking software? Yes, I have heard about that, actually. I thought that was... So at first, okay, mind you, at first, I only heard about a guy playing, like, emulating old Nintendo games. Now, mind you, Nintendo, watch yourselves, because I haven't done it. I think emulating of old games is okay, as long as the games are out of date and you literally cannot play those games anymore. I'm saying this because then my butt is covered, because Nintendo will sue me and I will get my stream shut down. I'm not doing this. Do not test me. So at first I thought it was just a guy emulating old games, right? Which I was like, oh, that's, you know, great. Another Nintendo L. That's kind of sad. Like, good job, guys. Let's screw over the emulators. Let's go. And then, and then I heard apparently he, what was that? I think it was Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. I think he played Brotherhood like 7 days before it got released fully, and streamed like 3 times during those 7 days. And then basically like every time he got banned by Nintendo, he would start a new account and basically told them, yeah, screw you. I can do what I want. So yeah, I started to be like, oh wait, maybe Nintendo actually was right on this one. they actually might have done a good lawsuit, because that was, I kind of sat there and went, yeah, you don't do that. I wouldn't even do that with certain, with like Sony and stuff, but like Nintendo right now has a really, really bad reputation of like doing litigation. I would not mess around. Broken at least 10 game street dates. He's made new accounts, and yeah, he was very publicly egging them on. Yeah, see, that's on you. Like, don't get me wrong, I try to like Nintendo. With all the litigation that they've been trying to do lately, it kind of upsets me a little bit, but like this time I'm like if you know a company's is not not scared of doing litigation cases, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Where in your brain did you think that was going to be an okay idea? Like, jeez Louise, dude. I mean, come on. Common sense tells us that if a company does something, and they're probably going to do it again, so why would you push your luck? Oh, man. Some people just don't think. It's okay. The thing with Nintendo lawsuits, I think they definitely need to make their games available, but you have to consider it from a business perspective. Nobody's going to buy a $60 Pokemon game if there are 2 other Pokemon games you can play for free. You have to protect your assets. Oh, hold on. Ooh, gosh. Ow, yeah. Hold on. Oh, okay. Nintendo's a very protective company, for better or for worse. I think they're too aggressive. I think it gets blown out of proportion. I both agree and I both disagree on only certain topics of games. Like, there are certain games on Nintendo, gosh, not even Switch. Like, Nintendo, you know what? Perfect example. Nintendo 3DSs and everything, all those DSs and everything, all the servers got shut down, right? So after all the servers got shut down with the Nintendo eShop, you literally cannot buy games on the Nintendo 3DS or the Nintendo DS because they shut games down. You literally can't go to the store. There are emulators that give you the option of plugging your computer or your DS or whatever into a computer and running games off of that. I think that's okay. Because if you're literally not going to give me the option of playing a game, I should have a way to play that game. I don't think that's fair for me to just go, oh, well, you know what? Never shutting down the Nintendo eShop. All these games, they're gone now. Forever. Like, you're losing a whole, like, library of games, and you're just perfectly fine with that? It's weird that Nintendo would be so fine with doing that and then getting mad when people are like, hey, can we at least try to find another way of playing them? Like, don't get me wrong. They're, like, you know, like we just talked about. When you're being an emulator and you're literally emulating games that haven't even come out yet and then streaming it and making fun of the company, that's on you. Like, that's on you. I blame you for that. But if you're emulating a game because you want to save and preserve the history of gaming, I like that. I think that's cool. We have museums. Why can't we have a gaming museum? Why is that so weird? Trust me, I have a hacked Wii, oh my gosh, the entire N64 library on my desktop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, like, it's just, and that's actually something that's being debated right now with gaming, because like I said, I try to follow a few news networks, not news networks, but like, you know, content creators, streamers, whatever you want to call them, and a lot of them are talking about video game history and trying to keep that legacy going, but it's very hard when companies want to shut down emulation and essentially stop that history from being produced. I don't know why they would do it. Level 60 with any character, possess one level 60 light clone, equilibrium level 3. Okay, cool. That's all our achievements. It's just weird. It's strange. I think shutting down SNES emulator, for example, is dumb. Take down individual ROMs if they're available to purchase, but shooting down the emulators is dumb. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, it'd be... And, like, I feel like there needs to be a way for Nintendo to say, hey, like, because listen, if they release their own emulator tomorrow and said, like, you know, I'm not going to say they can't say their games are for free. You can't, like, you know, they cannot just say, like, oh yeah, we're going to run these servers and you can have all of our games for free. Yippee. But, like, if you release old games and say, like, oh yeah, you can purchase these games, the game files for like $3, a lot less people are going to be interested in ROM hacking and emulating because, oh, look, now we have games that we don't have to, you know, do all this weird workaround stuff. I can just buy it straight from Nintendo on my Switch. Like, why? It's not hard. They released the entire backlog of NES, SNES, and N64 and Switch Online if they wanted to. And I think they were. I'm pretty sure they were releasing some of those games, but they haven't released all of them. They're just taking so long to do it. I don't like it. I hate how long they're taking to release this stuff when gamers they're doing it like faster than they can. They will never do it yet now. They probably won't. And that's what's tough, is because if they just did it, then people would stop emulating and they wouldn't have to do lawsuits anymore. Like, it's seriously such an easy fix. Like, don't get me wrong, people are still going to emulate. But if you release an emulator and say, hey, this is our emulator, purchase it through us, you're going to have a lot less people emulating, because then they can just do it through you and it makes it easier on them. But, you know, why would be consumer friendly in this day and age? That's weird. ROM hacks are where I completely understand what Nintendo's doing. That's one of the things that get them into a lot of crap. Yeah. Like, if you're trying to buy a game or not buy a game, if you're taking a game that they've made and you're trying to, like, completely change the entirety of it and doing whatever you want to it, it depends in some circumstances for me. Actually, I kind of went back on that. When it comes to, like, modding and hacking systems and everything, I think that taking a game and modding it to an extent is not a bad thing. I think if you're doing it to, like, essentially smear their image, then yeah, maybe I can understand why they're getting a little ticked off about it. But, like, I don't see there's anything wrong with, like, people hacking your games. If anything, I think that's almost like a form of like, what is it called? Imitation is the best form of flattery. Yeah, there you go. It's like a form of flattery. Like, if I made a game and people went on and was like, dude, look what I made. Like, I made your character be able to do, like, backflips. I'd be like, yo, that's awesome. I appreciate you for taking the time into my game specifically and doing that. That's cool. Like, yeah, now, you know, but obviously if someone goes in and is like, hey, I made your character a literal pile of poop, and now we go around and because your game's garbage, it's like, okay, yeah, no, that's on you. Like, don't push my kindness to an extent. People make new Pokemon games on their own because they love Pokemon games. Exactly. Like, I think that's cool. If a person can make a whole game based off of another game, let them. And I'm not going to say, you know, this person should get all the rights. They should, like, be 100% able to just, like, sell it for no reason because they technically did steal some of your ideas. But I'm also not saying you should just take their entire game and say, nope, sorry, that's not yours, thank you, and then throw it off to the side. If there are 50 free ROM hacks of good quality available, why would you pay $60 for the new Nintendo one? The problem is the new Nintendo one does not have the same quality as the 50 free ROM hacks. That's my issue. I think for me, we would have a very entirely different conversation, and I might even agree with you with a lot of stuff. I might agree with you with a lot of stuff if Nintendo actually started making good games. The problem is they're getting very okay with cutting corners, and that's where you start tiptoeing on the line. You should never cut corners in a video game, and it's never gonna work. Oh gosh, look up. Oh yeah, Yoshi. Oh no. Doesn't change the fact that they destroy their business. It's dollars game. Also remember, Nintendo doesn't make Pokemon. I always forget that because they're very tied together. Because I think Nintendo owns Pokemon, doesn't it? I'm always confused. Oh, look at that. Literally, does Nintendo own thanks, guys. Nintendo is the majority owner of Pokemon. So they don't fully own them, but they're one of those like, oh, we have major stocks in their business. Pokemon is co-owned. Yeah, okay. I think it's by Game Freak, isn't it? I do remember hearing about Game Freak, so I'm sure they're probably co-owned by Game Freak. That's a friend of mine who knows more about this crap than me, and here's what he said. Ooh, hold on. I am kind of curious about this. Yoshi, you look up, see a figure with 6 arms, wantonly stretching their body and bones as a performing cosmic dance. Their hair is like a magpie's feathers, blooming in a universe of thousand stars, which reminds you of people's reverie about the aeons recorded in the book. It's Yoshi, the Aeon of Abundance. At the Trailblaze, I am delighted by your return. They stare at you with tens of thousands of eyes on their body, with a voice so sympathetic as if speaking to you in pity. There's no way that we're talking. Oh no, it's just a State Farm commercial. I thought I saw a Nintendo commercial off to the side, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. How we're talking about them, and then all of a sudden I get an ad from them. Game Freak was probably put under a lot of pressure by Pokemon Company to release Scarlet and Violet on time, because Pokemon Company has a crap ton of merchandise, anime stuff, and they all need to come out together. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's not entirely correct, because I mean it probably was. He's probably your friend's probably entirely correct. He said Nintendo probably could have put more pressure on them to delay the game, but probably couldn't have completely stopped them because Game Freak is an independent third-party studio. And like I said, I can't disagree with that because unfortunately the business world is the business world. The business world is absolutely stupid when it comes to anything anymore. But I also don't. Here's my thing at the end of the day. Your PR team is your personal relations people, right? Your PR team should have been able to come to you after, because they have to see the game. I refuse to believe that PR did not see the game at all and say how gamers might react to it. I refuse to believe that. I think it's stupid if you didn't take your PR team into the room. I think it's stupid. If your PR team looked at this game and they objectively said it was fine to release to the public, your PR team is the problem. Because I'm sorry, I saw some clips of Scarlet and Violet and it was bad. Objectively, it was bad. Like, really bad. I have seen so many memes, and I'm not even in the Pokemon space. The memes seriously bled out into other parts of the internet. It got so bad. Like I said, the business world is awful. It's disgusting, and I hate it. I played SV on relaunch, and they're the worst Pokemon games ever made. What I'm saying is what you're describing could have happened in Game Freak's offices, not Nintendo's. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, no. And I mean, like I said, I'm trying not to hate Nintendo. It's hard for me because I keep hearing a lot of things about them that keep coming out. And it's hard to kind of differentiate between what's their fault and what isn't because everybody's very fast to blame Nintendo. Which, I mean, you said earlier. People just are trying to blame Nintendo. Which sometimes is needed, but other times they're just kind of blaming Nintendo because they want to. But with Game Freak and stuff, Game Freak isn't talked about as much, and so it's hard to like. It's hard to actually like see inside of Game Freak and make comments about them because they don't talk about it much. Literally made design decisions that we haven't made since PS2 days. Because why? Can you describe that a little further? What you mean by design decisions? Like I'm not, I'm just trying to understand honestly, because I think I kind of understand what you mean, but I want to make sure we're on the same page before I, say anything. Insert of the body is sympathetic as speaking to pity. You don't sound happy. Don't keep staring at me. I'll blush. No, really though. I would keep blushing. This is why I can't talk to people. How can a body bounded by its limits cross the boundless ocean? May you give up on your burdens, be removed from the cycle of being, and set yourself free from suffering. When they finish speaking, they kiss you and leave. This is exactly why I have problems talking to people. It's because I have people like this kissing me. That's your fault. That's on you. Like, what do you want from me? I can't talk to people. And then you just walk up and kiss me? Like, bro, that's not my fault. You freeze in place terrified. Yeah, because, they just full on kissed you. Like, what? Yeah. Duh. They stretch out their poisonous scorpion-like hooked tail. Ooh, and sting you lightly. Thanks. You see wondrous scenes flashing before your eyes. Vines growing wildly and entangling their beneficiaries. And there are abominations and crying everywhere. Ew. Are you okay? Talk to me, said Herta with a dissatisfied voice. Well, that's fine. We will meet them again. Nah, man, I don't want abundance blessings. Get out of here. Oh, hello. Okay. So the new Pokemon is an open world game. Yep. We learned during PS2 days, as I understand it, I don't program, that you cannot have the game render the entire world all the time forever. Really, I don't think you should do that in general. I don't think any game should ever do that, because that is like really bad, not compression. What is it called? Really bad. What is it called? It's like resource management. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but like in the game developing world, it's called something different. But you should be able to compress your game down to a sizable amount so it could actually run better. That is insane. It's so much load in your system and it crashes it. Yeah, like I was saying. A famous cone of loading where everything within the cone is loaded and nothing else. So you can see a lot, you can move, rotate, and it's all there, but it's not trying to load the entire bloody world. Scarlet and Violet were programmed to load the entire world. Why would you do that? What? No, okay, I actually did not know what you were talking about, but why would they do that? That is the dumbest as it... Okay, whatever. I thought the gaming industry was bad, but I didn't realize we were just entirely making wrong decisions bad. Jeez, why would you do that to yourself? That is such a bad decision. That's my thing. Scarlet and Violet were terrible games because of terrible programming decisions. Well, yeah. Trying to load an entire world like that forever is just dumb. Especially... Okay, here. Let me also say this. If it was on PC, you might be a little bit better. It's still the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but at least on PC it kind of makes sense. Switch can barely run 60 FPS. Why would you think that you should put a game that runs the entire world at once onto Switch? They have Switch games that can barely like run. Let's go even further than that. Ooh. Okay, I'm listening. I'm down. Because I like learning about some of this stuff, because now this stuff is just kind of eye-opening. Like, what the heck? How many games did Game Freak develop on Switch?
May as well kill them all.
Ooh. You know what? I would say a decent... No, I'm not going to say a large amount, because I don't feel like they've made that many, honestly. Because now I'm thinking about all the games that they would have developed, and it doesn't seem like a lot. 5? 10? I'm saying 10 at most. I don't think they've released more than that. It seems like a very small amount, because I'm thinking about big games that have come out. The Game Freak does not fill up any of those. Unless maybe I'm mixing up games that were Game Freak and I'm mixing up with another company, but I don't remember most of them being Game Freak games. Besides, like, obviously Pokemon. They have Pokemon, but I know they have a few other types of games, but I just don't know which games they are. At most, I'm saying like 10. That's my best guess is at most. Even then, I feel like 10 is still being generous. 7 according to Wikipedia. I wasn't that wrong. Of different sizes, not all big games, but they all had entire other Pokemon generations: Sword and Shield, Legend Arceus, Pseudo Open World, and the remakes of Red and Blue, all full-size Pokemon games. I mean, this is, you know what's sad? What really is sad is that they had Scarlet and Violet, which nobody really likes Scarlet and Violet, but then you had Pokemon Arceus, or Legends Arceus, which everyone was like, yo, this game's awesome. Like, what happened? What happened? Like, genuinely, why do we have Legends Arceus and then have Scarlet and Violet? Scarlet and Violet came out, and a few people I know legit are saying Scarlet and Violet are bad because the Switch can't run it. You developed 3 full Pokemon games on this hardware. Yeah, pretty much. Why would you run 3 full games and then be like, you know what? Let's not. You made a decision to push the games beyond the hardware means that's your fault. And it really is. Like, oh gosh. It's one of those, like, if you knew this game was not going to be able to be ran on Switch, which we all know Switch can't really run the best. It runs, but it doesn't run as good as, like, obviously a PC, but like, even though it's like an Xbox, it's not going to run as well as an Xbox. If I decide to program Red Dead Redemption 2 on the N64, how's it going to turn out, you know? Listen, Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably not even going to run on Switch, more or less, N64. It's just, it doesn't work. And they have the example that I know, Overwatch. Do not play Overwatch on Switch. You will get destroyed. You will lose your entire, like, sanity because that game does not run. It lags so bad, even with good internet. It just doesn't work. But why do you have it on Switch? Why did you put the game on Switch if it doesn't even run? And that's where the big problems come from. Ooh, the big problem. I'm curious. I am now intrigued by your opinions. I like it. It's fun. Step into a natural program and is simulated by the recursive formula and notice a big black box on the ground. You open it and reveal the holographic image of a physician. He has the body of a serpent below his waist. Alamia. Cool. Okay, let's say what the heck. His dark sheen scales rustled and reflected like a metallic glint as he moves his tail. Hiss, he speaks. Thanks to his sensation, you slowly understand his language. Zhuang was destroyed by Land's Lux arrows, 62 light years away. Herta observed the incident and nurtured my spiritual form instantly. In the universe, a kindling emerges in the physician's hand. Existence nihility. I do not have the ability of the authority to terminate the black box. I tried to get out of the defensive walls, but only managed to send the self-extinguishing kindling outside the black box. Hope you can take it and see my belief through. 1 random negative curio and 3-star blessing. Cosmic increase, cosmic enhance and reset blessings. That's fine. And then I get absolutely crap for my 3 stars. Gosh dang it. Well, whatever. Switch wasn't designed for games like that, but people demand all these third-party titles need to be released on Switch, and they don't. Leave them on consoles that can run them, and let the Switch do what the Switch is really good at, which is multiplayer party games. The Switch is the family and party console. It's not a high-end computer, so I don't understand why gamers demand we try to make it one. Don't understand why third-party studios thinks it's that easy. I only bring this up because I know a lot of people who say the Switch is a bad console because it's weak, and I don't like that argument personally. So your argument is more it's not made for it, so why have... Okay, yeah, no, I see it. So you're not looking at it from, like, it's not the fact that it's weak, it's the fact that it wasn't made for that, so why are you putting it... Okay, I see what you mean. I don't disagree with it. I mean, because, yeah, let's be honest here. Because it isn't, you know, like a high-end PC, but it wasn't meant for that. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. It's like taking a Jeep onto a NASCAR track. Okay, that's actually a really good analogy. I like that. That's actually a really good analogy. Because that is entirely true. Especially since, no, we were NHRA. And my family was actually a part of NHRA, so I know what you're talking... Well, obviously NHRA is just different from NASCAR, because NHRA is more the Northern League, while NASCAR is more the Southern League, but I have seen those racing stuff, and obviously certain things can't run certain ways. So why would you do that? Jeeps are pretty cool and have their own specialties that a NASCAR vehicle can't keep up with, so don't make the Jeep a race car. Yeah, no, 100%. Actually a really good point. I like that. And I appreciate, I will say this, I appreciate you for not being like a Nintendo, like, essentially, you know, fan kid, being like, you know, oh, Nintendo can never do any wrong. I appreciate you for also acknowledging faults and also bringing up points that honestly I would never have thought of. I appreciate that. It's hard for me to have good conversations with people nowadays because nobody wants to talk. So I like when people actually talk to me. Granted, I'm also the... Have you ever seen those meme formats where it's like they show the person on the window, it says like, do not open the door, they are a yapper and they will not work unless they're by themselves. And then the person like walks up to the window and the guy gets up, walks to the door and starts like waving and like saying you should come in. That's me. That's literally me. I will not work if I can yap to someone. It's really bad. I'm definitely a Nintendo fanboy, but I know they aren't faultless. They definitely make mistakes and definitely too aggressive. I just think we're painting them out to be literal Satan when they're just protecting their stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and like I agree with that. There's situations where I think they might be pushing the boundary a little too far. But I also see that you also at the same time you realize that they do have faults, which I appreciate. Yeah, and like I said, it's hard for me to hate Nintendo because I've loved them for, you know, however many years of my life. That was my childhood. I had a Nintendo 3DS. I still have a Nintendo 3DS. Hold on. Where's it at? It's in my room somewhere. Oh gosh, hold on. I just need to pull it out because why not? Oh man. It's in here somewhere. Where's that? Oh man. It's in the bottom of my box somewhere. I have not played it in so long. Oh man, that sucks. Well, my Nintendo 3DS is somewhere in there. I have a huge box and unfortunately it kind of got to the bottom of it. Here's something really hilarious the other day. You mentioned a really old handheld Nintendo title, which I forgot of, and you said it was on one of the really old DSs. Which old Nintendo game? Now I'm going to feel old if you say an old Nintendo game that I thought was newer, and I'm going to feel old. Do you remember what came before the DS? Game Boy, right? Or was there something else before the Game Boy? Because I remember having a Game Boy too, and maybe it was a Game Boy. Wow. Okay, cool. Because we had a Game Boy too. 3 timid creatures with a pig bumping you, wander across act differently. Your presence, one trembling when ready to flee. Combat position. Description: creature called sequence trotters, and yeah, you gotta defeat them. Okay, get the trotters. Game Boy, GB Color, GB Advance, GBA SP, GBA Micro. I think, what did we have? Ours was the pink. I think ours was just a. It might have been a Game Boy Color, because the Game Boy Colors actually came out with color, right? At least that's what I'm assuming. That's why they call it Game Boy Color. It might have been a Game Boy Color, because I do remember it having having colors. I don't remember the game you're talking about, but it was a Game Boy game. When you said an old DS, I figured you were too young to remember the Game Boys. If it was wide or tall. More tall? I don't know exactly what would be referenced by wide. Like 3DS wide, or... Because I think ours was... I think it was probably even more... It's like, it was literally a square. Like, it was straight up a square. And not like a crazy large square. It was just a square. I don't know how to describe it past that. But gosh, wait, really? I was talking about an old Nintendo game. Or a Game Boy game. Oh, did I mention Dungeons? I think it was Dungeons.
Time to move.
GBA was, well, like a DS, not a clamshell, though. It might have been a color, then. It was a square that unfolded. Oh, no, I had a GBA SP, then. Because I know that's what ours was they had the thing on top. Because ours only had one screen. They had the thing on the top, and they had the buttons on the back. Yeah, so I think it was a GBA SA. Or SP, sorry, not GBA SP.
We're just having fun.
Good time.
I don't even know where it went. We might have sold it. I don't even know where it went. I'd have to search for that. I could probably send you a picture if I could find it, but I don't think we have it anymore, unfortunately. I think because we sold before when we moved, we sold a lot of stuff off.
Naughty child.
Which, I mean, stinks, but also kind of reasonable because obviously you don't want to take a ton of stuff when you move. SP was the last in the line worth talk about. If you find it, send me a picture with a model number. Some aren't worth much and some are worth $1,000. Oh gosh. Ours was pink, if that helps. Yeah, we probably don't have it. I think we probably sold it off because we were just trying to sell stuff. We weren't necessarily worried about pricing. Plus, even if I did find it, I don't know if I would sell it. There's a lot of things that I have very big sentimental value to, and I kind of like a lot of it. That's why I don't want to sell my 3DS. That's why when I heard they were trying to like recall 3DSs at one point, I'm like, you're not taking my 3DS. When you shut down these systems, you're not taking my 3DS. I want my 3DS. I'm gonna keep it. You can't stop me. I don't remember a pink one, which means big dollars probably. Oh gosh. Hold on, let me. Here we go. I mean, it's not like I really didn't have a plan for Star Rail anyways today, so we'll have some fun doing this anyways. GBA SP pink maybe.
Time to move.
Game Boy Advance. Handheld system, pearl pink model. Well, considering the one on eBay right now says 135, it might have been a little bit expensive. Oh no. Okay, well first of all, so it was a GBA SP because I'm looking at all these. These are 100% what we had. Ours was broken though, unfortunately. It had like a little chip off, not any damage to the system themselves. Literally just the casing had a chip off of it. That's tough though. That's cool. This is sad. I remember, man, and it makes me sound old when I say, man, I remember the good old days. Man, I don't like this. I didn't make my bed soon before my edibles hit and becomes a lot more troublesome. Oh yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, if you have to go soon, I completely understand. Sleep well. Have a good night. Definitely. I have so much more stuff to need. I am so tired too. I honestly might do the simulated universe run and probably might call it stream. This is. I literally fell asleep before stream. Like I fell asleep for like 10 minutes, and then my alarm for stream woke me up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like
What are you waiting for?
this is not gonna be a good. This is gonna be a really tiresome stream. I can tell.
charge extra. Lance ablaze.
Oh man.
Forward.
I'm not leaving it. I just need to put my sheets on my bed. Oh yeah. Okay, I got you now. Don't force yourself if you aren't feeling it. Oh no, I can do it. Honestly, it's a lot better than before because I have a standing desk, and if I was sitting down, it'd be a lot worse. Because I used to have if you go, because I have all my VODs up, right? If you go back to some of them, there was a VOD where I didn't fully fall asleep, but like I essentially. If you watch stream, you would hear me stop talking, and you just see me go headfirst into a wall and kind of just run into the wall for like 5 seconds, and then I go, sorry, I wasn't paying attention, and then like get up and move. It was so bad. It was really bad, honestly. Now that I have a standing desk, I'm a lot less likely to fall asleep because obviously I'm standing. I have to move around. It gives me a little bit more energy, but I don't know. I'm just really tired. I was up late working on stuff last night and woke up again today, and I started on a whole nother working order, so. Check my opinion. Maybe Nintendo is actually the final boss in Diablo 4. Oh, nice subtle nod to Diablo 4. I like it. And no, I get it. I mean, everything I say is also my opinion. I just have the information that I have, and that's what I put forward. That's why whenever I say stuff, I make sure people know, like, hey, this isn't the end-all be-all. I'm simply giving you what I know. Because sometimes people don't have that information. Just like I don't have some of the information you had.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I would love to verbally slap Tony in the face a few times if you ever want my opinions on the Vita. I mean, obviously, if you, with you probably wanting to go to bed soon, you know, getting all this stuff set up, I completely understand. But I mean, if you want to talk about it now, I honestly am not opposed to it.
We're just having fun.
Just don't say anything that would get Sony to go after me. If you want to have Sony on your butt, you can have Sony on your butt, but I don't want them coming after me.
Betray my customers.
I didn't do anything to them.
Good times
Yet.
never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
I will say though, my activity feed does not show. I'm kind of sad because it didn't show any not stream elements. Go back.
Seems I've been waiting a while.
What is this? How do you... My activity feed is not showing subscriptions. If you, Sony, I'll fight you. Plenty in pixel art versus Kratos. Please don't. I like being alive. What is... I am so confused of why my activity manager is not showing me anything. That's stupid. Community gift. I don't even know what this is either. I don't know why it's... This is weird. It's scaring me. No, don't clear all. Oh, man. Because it never showed your, It never showed your subscription. I'm kind of upset. But yeah, no, yeah, I get it. Yeah, go do what you need to do. That's so weird. I don't know why it doesn't show anything. Whatever. Alright, let's beat Blaze out of space, because we honestly might be able to get through all 5, or all the floors, honestly. I think it might be possible.
More
Maybe,
business,
anyways.
eh?
I'm not entirely sure.
Naughty child. Stand still.
Okay. Just get Natasha basically
I'm
up
on
to
guard.
start healing and we'll be fine. Oh man, my feet are cold. Oh my goodness. Honestly though, I don't want to cover my feet with something because my... Oh no, that was bad. Oh no. Oh, Sampo's really close. Oh gosh.
Time for a shot. Now time.
Heal immediately. Oh my gosh.
I owe you one.
That was way too close. Let's use Trailblazers and then Kafka's ultimate. Or not ultimate. Or no, yeah, we could use her ultimate actually.
Good times.
Use her
Time to
ultimate and then
say
her
bye.
ability. Let's do that.
Boom.
And that should defeat it.
We're just having.
There we go. Awesome. Alright, and we got another Nihility one. Ooh, and we got through Bestia Nihility the Path Resonance. Energy uses ability to resonate with the Path Nihility. 80% chance to apply burn, shock, bleed, and 2 stacks of wind shear on all enemies. Cool. I'm not choosing the Sealing Wax of Remembrance. All blessings are guaranteed to be 3-star rarity. Curios will be destroyed once this effect has been triggered. Okay, do that. Immersion reward. Claim. And continue. Downloader. Do we need another person? I don't think we do, but I'll grab maybe if a character levels below, whatever. Grab Argenti. Alright, shop. What do I want to buy? Enhance 2 blessings. Nah, let's do 1 curio. 1 or 2 random blessings. Immediately randomly enhances 2 blessings. Nice. Current explosion will not terminate if your team is defeated in battle. And let's do randomly enhance 2 blessings. Ah, that wasn't terrible. And her to go. And alright, let's smack you when you're not paying attention. Coming from behind. Yes, I said that. No, I'm not taking it back.
What are you waiting
Alrighty.
for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Gosh, it's so hot. Can I... Unfortunately, my fan keeps getting unplugged, and so I'm like, I can't plug in my fan. I have to like move my entire setup out of the way to get to my boxes.
Stand still.
Lance at the ready.
Stinks. It's so hot in here. Closing the door does not help because it just traps all the heat inside. No, you're defeated. Eh, that's tough. Imagine being a low-level enemy. Making an enemy turn, trigger extra DOT 1 time. Ooh, I will take that, actually. Ooh, a Warp Trotter. Hold on. Get Sampo. Awesome. Oh, it's a destruction one.
May as well kill them all.
We call the heart dancing on the moon something something. I can't read the rest of that. Oh boy, ads start in a minute, everybody.
I'm okay.
What are you waiting for? To betray
Love
my
that.
customers, I charge extra.
I'm okay.
Heal.
That's better.
I owe you one.
Let's just do shield. I think it'd probably be best.
Say bye to breathing.
And boom.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Ouch. More business, eh?
Yeah, we probably got this. We keep stacking suspicion.
Relax.
I'm on guard.
Well, that ain't gonna work for you.
I'm okay.
Oh, and it exploded. Well, that's tough. Provides healing, 30% chance to discover one health point, discover a skill point. Entering battle, character restores HP. Yeah, sure. It keeps saying ads are going off, but I'm not getting ads. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Whatever. I might have to reset my phone, honestly, because I think my phone's at least 2-3 minutes behind everything. And normal. Or physical, sorry, physical. And awesome. Blow up.
We're just having fun.
Time for a shot. Now time to stand still.
Lands at the ready.
Red. Oh my gosh, yeah. The amount of DOTs that get put on them for no reason is awesome. Man, I love this.
We're just having fun.
We're having
That'll
fun, they
take more-
aren't. They're getting absolutely smacked right now.
Time.
And blow up. Well, that's what you get. All things are possible. Enemies attack while under DOT status. Random DOT will be triggered. Increased DOT taken by enemies. Yep. Okay, yeah, so my phone is showing ads. So it's because it's so far behind that it's not catching up to the ad breaks when it should be. That makes a bit more sense. Wonder why it was being so funky. You were grazing grass on a sun-baked earth when a bunch of beefy guys come your way. They're street bandits who wreak havoc whenever they go. They are followed by a team of mercenaries. We are the last cowboys, shouts the leader, who flails his arms happily. The red ibis armbands indicate their submission to the royal family. You believe they are the royal bandits. Leave your gold behind. We need the funds to oil the development of the city. Generosity is in line with the cowboy spirit. Scowling at the shameless bandits, you bite off the grass with your mouth. Pay. Lose 50% of cosmic fragments currently you own. Enter battle. I'm entering battle. I ain't losing money to them. They're weak, I'm sure.
Just in time.
Yep, I was right. They're weak. Hold on.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Good
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, keep
Never
trying to
time
do
say
effect
bye.
resistance. I saw you, resist most of my effects. Can't keep doing it, though, forever. Oh, yeah. You're getting smacked.
Now time stand still.
I'm gonna...
I'm on
hold
guard.
I'm gonna shut off stream, actually, and then let it pop back up. There we go. Now my phone's actually caught up. It's okay, little buddy.
May as well
It's
kill
trying
all.
its best. That's all I can say my phone's trying to do.
More business.
Relax.
Lance at the ready.
Say bye to breathing. Good times. Time to say bye.
And blow up. Nah, only half.
We're just having fun.
Stand still.
What are you waiting
Oh,
for?
and let's
to betray
increase
my
the
customers?
damage of DOTs.
I charge extra.
Nap time.
Shield. So it's about to come off of, oh my gosh.
May as
Well, your
kill
mania
them
is about to do nothing because you're about to blow up. Well, that's your fault. Imagine being a mini boss. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
We need a strategy.
Probably physical, so let's
Will of
throw on
preservation.
some defense and...
Not a scratch.
Is it?
Just in time.
Oh. Well, and now my activity feed broke.
Time to move.
Uh-oh. Well, that's tough. I somehow broke my activity feed. Well, what can you do? And I'm afraid to press X on it because it might crash stream, so I'm just not going to do that. I will say, if it does crash stream, I hope everybody had a good time, so. I don't think it should, but I'm not going to push my luck. Oh, okay, never mind, it attacks all of us. Yeah, let's do it again. I didn't learn the first time, or the second time. Oh gosh. It's a really bad decision.
I owe you one. Lance ablaze. Lance.
I did it again. Why did I do that? I keep attacking when I shouldn't be attacking. It hurts.
I owe you on guard.
Alright. Taunt. Oh, wow. Okay. It just destroys all the side enemies. Those who attack the Guardian Shadow will be...
Say bye to
Are you
breathing.
kidding me? Why do we still have this? And like now it's defeated, so I have to attack it.
That's
This
fair.
is dumb.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Can I finally attack you now without actually
Lance
being
at the ready.
immediately hurt? Nope, I still can't. I guess it's because of the Trailblazer's ability. Yeah, let's just shield. Because if I attack, we're going to immediately blast it again.
Good times. Time to
This
say
is
bye.
ridiculous. I can't do anything because it keeps just immediately putting up the effect of like, oh, can't attack me. Those who use skills shall not be punished. Great.
Stand still.
Lance ablaze.
Worse.
Forward.
I'll just use every ultimate known to the book, I guess.
Ouch. I'm on guard.
Can't use skills, so we gotta just keep going, I guess.
May as well kill them all.
Use skills. Oh, I can use skills again. Alright.
What are you waiting
Get
for?
weakness
To
broke.
betray
Oh,
my customers?
not enough.
I charge
Oh, wait,
extra.
actually, hold on, Natasha.
Not even
Weakness broke.
Relax.
Nice. And it's up to 52 suspicion. Love that.
Not a scratch.
Didn't hurt. Say bye to breathing.
Oh no. We can't use basic
Just a little
attacks.
something.
Time for me to use all my skills and blow you up.
I owe you one.
Let's see. And yeah, heal, I guess.
Thanks.
Do I want to
You're
heal
too
now?
good
Oh,
to me.
hello. And blow up. Wait, how are you not
Lance at
dead?
the
What the
ready.
heck?
Stand still.
No, actually, how are you not dead? Thank you. I'm like, what the heck? Character turn begin. One stack of critical boost. Tagging frozen. Weakness break on an enemy. Yeah, sure. Or actually, no, reset blessings. I don't want... Fine. I guess we're taking abundance. Charges do drop beginning of the character turn. Charge value equal to 60% of their current HP. Character provides healing. Allies other than the healed target will also gain HP equal to 30% of the outgoing healing. Will it do drop? What does do drop do? Charge can exceed 500% of the character's max HP. Do drop ruptures if the character attacks, dealing additional damage to attacked enemy based on charge value. Sure, why not? Increase damage dealt by all allies by 16% for every 100 cosmic fragments. Reduces cosmic fragments required for blessing enhancement, blessing reset, and resetting down characters. And we'll do the 16% for every 100%, or every 100. Another damage boost is not going to hurt us. Or actually, hold on, where are we at with... Oh, I guess I can't see it. I have to wait until we get back to the main menu. I was going to see where we're at with XP. Because it looked like we're actually level 50, but we're just over level 50. Even though I thought we could, like, blast our way to level 60. Cosmic Fragments. I know we're going to get damage boost from the Cosmic Fragments, but I'm going to purchase a Curio. Choosing Blessing after winning a battle. Enhance all 1-star blessings that appear. Ooh. And it doesn't say it disappears. So it looks like it just goes on forever, which is awesome. Because that means every single 1-star blessing we gain from now on is going to be enhanced. And we don't have to enhance it later on. Yep, fire. As in get fired. Boom.
May as well kill them all.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Yeah,
Good
let's just
times. Time to say bye.
use a burst and blow them up.
Boom.
Get this battle finished fast.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
To betray
this
my
battle's gonna be
customers,
fast, alright.
I charge extra.
Nap time. Relax.
Man, you got an attack off. I'll allow it, I guess. These guys aren't, though. Dead. Dead. Oh, wait, they get resurrected. Oh. I forgot about that. And they get rid of all their DOTs. Man, you guys stink. Yeah, but you get
Stand
destroyed.
still.
It's time.
And you get blown up.
Not a scratch.
Cutting the net.
We're just having fun.
Darn you and your resurrectability.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Alrighty. Character's HP is full, increased charging efficiency for Dewdrop. Launching attacks, characters deal additional damage equal to 36% their current HP. Character deal additional attack. Launching attacks. Character's HP is full. We'll increase Dewdrop. Welcome back. How are you? Hope everything went well with, you said your sheets. Hope everything went well with the sheets. They were put down nice. And the bed is well made. I wouldn't know what that's like. I don't make my bed. I rat nest when I go to sleep, so I just don't feel like it's worth it to make my bed. Call me a slob, but it just doesn't work. I'll make the bed, and then the next night it'll just be messed up again. So I'm not in the mood for it. So I just rat nest. I basically grab everything around me and I just hug it. Fleece sheets, electric blanket, and a new plush sheet blanket on top. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I bet you will sleep well. Ooh, that sounds nice. I have a blanket. I have a blanket. I have a pillow. Actually, you know what? The best thing I have is a I will type this out because I want to make sure that I can actually say it. I think it's Chillet. I don't know if you've actually played Palwords. I know we talked about it earlier. I have a Chillet. It's spelled like this. I have a Chillet plush. Said Chillet plush is 60 feet. I think my Chillet plush is like 60 feet, and it's like, or not 60 feet, 60 inches, and it's super fluffy too. It's like one of those like really soft pillows. It's awesome. It is awesome, and I love it so much because it's literally just a long noodle, and it's basically a long body pillow, and it is wonderful. I found it a long time ago, and I purchased it like, I think a couple months ago. I did not regret that decision. It was it was like, oh gosh, it was like over $50 for like one stuffed animal, but man, it was so worth it. It's such a, it's so nice to like actually just hold on to at night. It's like a body pillow, but like so much better and cuter. You know, I didn't go the the anime body pillow route, which no judgment against people who like anime body pillows. They aren't for me. It makes me feel weird knowing that there's somebody staring at me at night. Once again, you arrive at the opulent library. You look up and see a multitude of star systems. Like cosmic sludge that has been stirred into jelly, they swirl around slowly in the sky. The ancient staircase in the center of the library spirals up into the sky with no end to be seen. Why are you here again? The history fictionologist scolds you. What kind of history do you want me to change this time? I don't think you should be changing history, but hey, whatever. Enhance 3 random 1-star blessings Nihility. Enhance 2 random 2-star blessings Nihility. Enhance 1 random 3-star blessing Nihility. Yep, please, I'll enhance the 3-star. Yeah, like that. Let's go. It's done. If you notice any contradictions beyond the simulated world created by code, don't doubt them, as they are all my brilliant touches. Remember, I'm not simulated. Yeah, okay. Sure, buddy. DuckTales. Okay, speaking of DuckTales, it's unfortunate that Tangia does not have any DuckTales. I looked up DuckTales, I couldn't find anything, and if you could find it, please let me know, because I was going to add it. I was literally going to add it just for you. I thought about it, and I was like, oh, I'll add DuckTales onto like my list of acceptable ones, and it doesn't work. So yeah, if you can find a way to add those, I will gladly add them. Blurpta said DuckTales, but yeah, not Tangia. It's unfortunate. I don't know why they don't. I mean, it could very well be because it's copyrighted, because I'm not going to lie, I saw that Blurb is kind of a little bit more open with copyright, because I've seen some things that straight up say they're DMCA'd. I'm like, why would you give me the option of using something like this on stream? Like, why? What? I'm not going to use a DMCA thing on my stream and get DMCA'd. Like, I'm not that dumb. You can definitely do, but I don't know how. Dang it. That's tough.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bump, 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 got any grapes?"
And so it starts. And so it starts. Thank you, Plinian, for the duck song for 15 bits. Mind you, I have been trying to go through all my Tangia and like accept all the ones that I would find funny and not stupid. I say that because some of them were the dumbest redeems I think I've ever seen. I won't get into it. It was brain rot. It was brain rot, and it was so dumb, and it made me upset. Ostato, I have done nearly nothing with Tangia and Blurb. I know I want to add the stupid Yodas. Oh, yeah. I think the Yodas are Tangia, aren't they? Hold on, I can actually, let's look this up. Hold on. I can even tell you what they're called, too. Because I have messed with it a decent amount. Yoda eats a lemon. Yoda has stinky breath. Yoda banana, screeching. See the chat. Yoda tractor. Oh yeah, Yoda WTF sax. Hold on, I'll add it. I'll actually add it and then star it, and then you can actually see it at the top of the list. There you go. That's on the list. Because honestly, I actually want for people to come into my chat and say stuff like that. Because if you have Tangia you want me to add, I can totally add them. It literally takes no more than me going into the settings, clicking add, and being done. And Joker blows up the stream. I think I added that. I think I saw that and I knew I immediately wanted to add that because I thought of you. Joker blows up the stream. I thought I added that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, blows up the stream. I'm not gonna play the full thing. Yeah, I already added that. I literally saw it because I'm trying to go through all of them and accept the ones I want and cancel the ones I don't. And that was one of the ones I was like, oh, I have to keep that. Just refreshed, I'll check. Uh-oh. I might have created a monster. Oh, there it is.
What the fuck is happening here?
I have definitely created a monster and I don't remember. I think it's funny. Oh, I love it. Thank you for the bits. I love that. That's so great. Thank you for the Yoda. I love that. And then, yeah, we got the blow up stream. I also, by the way, I do have a bunch of channel point redeems. You can look through them. Also, that's another one of those. If there are suggestions that everybody wants to add, you can add them. Honestly, I want to make this stream as much user friendly as possible. So I want people to add random stuff, and it can just be a complete chaos. Hang on. Oh no. Oh, BRB. Okay. I thought you were like, hang on, let me change. I'm like, oh no, please don't. Don't blow up my stream, please. My poor computer could probably barely handle this. Let's not blow it up today. Just add 5 Tangias on top of each other. Congratulations. Well done on getting here. Hurta responds carelessly. You can use up all your cosmic fragments here to enhance your blessings. You probably won't get another chance to use them otherwise. Ooh, Funeral of Sensory Presuviant? What the heck? Sure, why not? Whatever. Oh, well, that was the only thing we could enhance. I probably should have saved those. I forgot that we actually have an item that'll keep us
We need a
going.
strategy.
Oops. Well, that's tough. We're not getting those. We're not getting that damage boost.
Will of preservation.
Let's throw everything on her at once. Hey, with it. Blow up.
Just in time.
Okay, this will be a fun battle. I can already tell. We have to be very careful with them. I need to go to open a Twitch streamer or open a Twitch stream.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
Which Twitch stream?
Boom.
I mean, I'm down. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm down for some tomfoolery, but I've been there before. But you should go open a page and look at what's going on. What did you do? Was it you? It was you, wasn't it? Let me hold on. Let me go down to my Twitch page I normally have for this. Impish Moon. I remember hearing about Impish. What'd you guys do? I'm gonna mute it real fast to make sure I'm not. Oh, cool. Advertisements, right? What in the world? Is that a clown nose? With horn? What the heck? I accidentally clicked on it when I was messing with your Tangia. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is something. That's like, I think that's like the one thing I'm sad about, not being able to, with like, obviously, because obviously I don't want to do webcam. That's the one thing I'm sad about not being able to do without a webcam, is like all this fun, like, interactionable stuff. It does kind of make me sad, but at the same time, I much prefer the privacy over the interaction. It does suck. Gosh, how many more ads do I have? Okay, 30 seconds. That's funny. So did you really? I thought it'd make you giggle. No, it really was. It was so weird. I just was not prepared for that. Actually, if you want, we can actually, I think, raid out to Impish, right? Oh, wait, 3 hours. I don't know if Impish will get off soon. Or no, because you said they're about to play, Dead by Daylight, right? She's gonna go play D by D. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so we can, I can actually raid out. That would make it a lot easier on me, because then I have a raid target. Because we're gonna, once we finish this battle, I'll probably raid out and stream early. I don't feel like there's really much else I want to do in game, so I think it'd be fun. So if you don't know her, I'd consider not. Oh, okay. No, that's fair. No, you're right. Because yeah, I guess it would be kind of weird just getting a random raid for someone you barely know. I've seen Impish a little bit, but I haven't really fully talked with them much. So you're right. I really don't know who else to do though. I have a very few list of people that actually are live when I'm live. A lot of the time, everybody's asleep, which time zones suck.
Now time to stand still.
I was gonna ask you, gonna do PNG or VTuber? That's my question, honestly. I wanted to do a PNG at first, but
Ready?
honestly, if I can get a VTuber model for cheap, I might just walk straight into VTubing and make it easier on myself. Then I don't have to like go from that transition from being a PNG to a VTuber. I can just be like, oh, I was a VTuber always. I can give you a few. Okay, we'll finish this battle and we'll raid out, because like I said, there's not much else. I didn't really have much for this stream. I just felt bad ending our entire journey on Star Rail without, actually doing anything. It just would make me feel sad. So people who are rocking 6+ views see someone they don't know with a small raid, take it as you search for attention. I don't think she'd get that way. I'd rather be good first meeting with her. Yeah, no, I get it. That's completely fair. For those listening in on this, definitely Twitch streaming is very an interesting field, because like, Plinian's saying, there's a lot of minute details you don't think about, which that's why I appreciate Plinian being here and explaining things. Or else I would not know about half this information that I've gotten so far.
More than medicine.
To betray my customers.
I should probably heal my team. Oh my gosh, they're on red. I turned away for 2 seconds.
Never time to say bye.
Gosh, I'm getting absolutely blasted right now.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Also just sharing one biased side of the story though. No, you're entirely correct about that. Because I mean, I'm not going to say I would feel the same way, but I could see people feeling that way.
I'm on guard.
I mean, it's hard for me to think that way, because I would never do it. Whenever somebody raided in my chat, even like, granted I've never had that taste of fame yet, so I mean that's, I guess, a valid point, but I would just feel like I would never do that to anybody. But I could also see that some not even the streamer, but some viewers might be like, oh, you're just attention seeking. You know, you're literal complete garbage.
Lance of
You know, it's not the streamer's fault, it's just the chatters.
Forward.
Let's have it back and forth. I'm never being afraid to admit I'm wrong. You would be the exact opposite of me, unfortunately. You like, obviously you can hear me. I'm a little bit more respectful about the internet and stuff, and when people offer stuff, but like in real life, I struggle a lot with that, and it's something that I definitely need to work on. Is that idea of like listening to advice and saying, "Oh, hey, by the way, I was wrong. Thank you for telling me."
Naughty child.
It's just an etiquette thing. Well, yeah, and like that's what's weird about like Twitch etiquette is they don't tell you it. Like, yeah, Twitch has like their boot camp or whatever on like being a streamer, but they don't tell you that stuff. They really don't. They don't tell you
May as
anything.
well kill them all. Good times.
That's
Never
what I
time
really
to
wish
say
that like
die.
Twitch would actually talk to more, not like small streamers, because obviously small streamers like me aren't gonna know anything, but talking to people like, you know, Impish and saying like, hey, what are your thoughts on certain things like this? Instead of being like, oh look, you have over 3,000 people watching at one time. What's your opinion on this matter? They're gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Lance at the ready.
Like, it's just, I feel like that needs to be a conversation that needs to be had more. And that's actually, that goes with a lot of things, honestly. Soft if no, this
See you later.
Oh gosh, my entire team's against each other. Stop it.
Just a little something. Think nothing of
I wasn't paying attention. I let them get controlled.
You're too good to me.
I should have done that. I should have actually been paying more attention. Oh my gosh.
Watch your feet.
My DOTs are absolutely just
Ready?
smacking Kafka.
business, eh?
Okay. My team's kind of getting destroyed right now.
What are you waiting to betray my
Kind of
customers?
scary.
I charge extra.
I need to... I found a good raid victim. Using the word victim in this case sounds terrifying,
Lance ablaze.
but understandable.
Forward.
Yeah, they're, if it'll be good in like
Who will it be?
10 minutes?
I can help.
Oh gosh, we're getting destroyed right now. Yeah, if they're still on in like combat is streaming again. Raiding this morning, took a break. Now you can raid tonight. Oh yeah, okay. I saw that combat was live. It's a big thank you for shouting out us on Sunday. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't actually know that was I knew it was one of the mods. I didn't know it was combat that shouted us out. And I asked she's going for another hour. Oh yeah, okay, cool. We're right out in the combat. I've done it a few times, but it just,
That'll take
like I
more
said,
than
it's tough for me because a lot of the people that I know are asleep.
a little something. Think nothing of it.
Which, once again, it makes sense, but
Say bye
time
to
zones are
breathing.
awful. Plus, I also feel like some people I know just don't stream on these days.
Take a guess.
Okay, we are getting...
Lance at the ready.
Oh boy. Oh boy, this might not end well. I forgot how bad
just
this
having
final
fun.
phase is. We might not defeat this, actually, because this is not going to end well.
No time to say bye.
Depends on, can I ask, are you in EST? Yeah, I'm in EST. Is it because nobody's in EST, are they?
Something for
Which doesn't surprise me.
everyone.
Most people are on the either West Coast or across the ocean, which either way doesn't help. Because most people are in. Actually, you'd be surprised. Really?
Out. I can help. Watch your feet.
Maybe I've just gotten unlucky, and the few people that I do know are just not here. Reaper is close to. Yeah. I do know Reaper was in CST because I know that the Friendsgiving message was actually posted in CST and EST, which was nice because I could actually, tell when my time was. Henceforth, why I made it to stream like literally exactly the second stream started. Immersive fire. Immersive fires. Shut up. Okay, so I can't do that. Index, blessings, claim all my stuff here. Finish up this final stuff, and we'll go right out into combat. I was watching combat earlier, and I just kind of was obviously working with everything going on. I'm trying to edit stuff, and so I didn't say much, but I was watching the Lethal Company thing earlier. Have you met Tiaras and Tea Kettle? Maybe? Unfortunately, I've actually fallen asleep during a lot of people's streams before, and I've ended up in a lot of weird places, so I might have ended up in their stream at one point, and I probably woke up and turned it off because not anything. Oh, since the election, hurricane ravaged Florida, but her and her crew are all Florida based. Okay. And that, I mean, oh gosh, it completely makes sense. That hurricane was awful. And I will, hold on. I'll actually talk about that because I think that's actually a really good topic to bring up because for me, I didn't have, like, granted, we left. So me and my family had to leave, and it wasn't like crazy imperative that we did. We're in a really good spot to the point where we're not like on the coast, but it's still pretty bad. So we had to move more inland. But really coming back to our house, we were very fortunate. The only thing that happened was and I say fortunate, it's still awful. It's like just another hit because our house is, not built very well, but our entire siding was ripped off and our pool cage was just like destroyed more than what it was before like the first hurricane that came along when we first came down here. So it's like, I'm really lucky, but, and I'll say this, I don't want to go too far into it because when it first happened, I about cried and I about lost a lot. But one of my friends was up in the Carolinas when everything happened there, which for those who don't know, really after the storm, it wasn't Florida. Florida got hit pretty bad. Actually, hold on. I'll wait until the ad breaks. I forgot the ad breaks are ending soon. I'll wait until that ends and then I'll talk about it further. Messages, nobody here. Okay. I keep reading the ad breaks are a thing. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Ad breaks are gross. Okay. Okay, claim. Ooh, stranger. What are oh, we have the new dream ticker. That's cool. Ad break ends in 60 minutes. Oh my gosh. Why do ads take so long? Can I just snooze it? No, I can't because I have to snooze it before it happens. Oh, this is awful. Okay, so I think, yeah, we did everything. Actually, no, hold on. Let's go to Wish. Warp. We can check Warp. Yeah, one last yeehaw we can try to summon. So we'll do that for one last yeehaw after I share the story once the ad break gets over. Which is fun. I love ads. I mean, the ads are interesting at least. There's some cool ads. I don't get ads much anymore, honestly. Like, I get ads through Spotify because there is no way I'm paying like $12-13 a month for music. But like, I feel like those ads are awful. They're like the same 3 ads just on repeat, which I don't know why you have that much money to tell me the exact same information over and over, but whatever. It's your money, I guess. If you want to use it, you can use it, but personally, I wouldn't do it. Okay, it looks like we are back from ads. First of all, thank you so much for suffering through ads. I apologize. I'm trying to get off of mid-roll, or not mid-roll, pre-roll ads, or whatever they're called, and I hate the fact that I think they still happen today, but we'll figure that out in a bit. But sorry, going back to what I was talking about with Florida and stuff before ads and stuff. I had a friend up in the Carolinas, and during the storm, a massive mudslide essentially happened all over Carolinas because of all the rainwater that happened. She was literally in the middle of all this nastiness and badness that happened. And, it was rough because for like a couple hours, I did not hear anything from her. And it was a lot, to be quite fair. And so it's like, it's not even like that I had much of an effect. Like, don't get me wrong. I was affected by that. And that hurricane kind of messed us up a lot. And I say us by like my family, but, that was definitely a really hard hitting point for me, knowing that like during that storm, somebody that wasn't even anywhere near the coast got affected by it was about the worst feeling of my entire life, honestly. And so I don't even want to imagine some of the people who are living on the coast, especially, after that. And I understand like the, not being super active. That's essentially what I was trying to get at, is like the whole not activeness is completely fair and valid because everything that happened was miserable. And I'm not even going to talk about the election because, once again, politics. I'm not even going down that route. But yeah, like I said, we'll summon, heck with it, Acheron. I don't even care. I highly doubt we're going to get Acheron, but heck with it. Actually, no, we can summon twice. We can summon 20 times. It was a really sad instance. I think what's even worse about the whole thing is that nobody was prepared for it. It'd be different if people were prepared and they knew what was coming to them. But they found out about the floods and stuff, like, I think 24 hours before it happened. So nobody could leave. And essentially people just got trapped. Like, literally what happened is people got trapped. They got all the mudslides, and nobody could leave. It was like, seriously, listening to all the news and stuff about it was just the worst thing I've ever heard. Because, I mean, it just, like, at least with Florida, we knew what was going to come. We were prepared for it. We literally, I had days in advance before, like, telling us to leave, pack up our stuff, know where we're going. Like, we had days to set that up. They had hours. And it was not enough because there are so many people sitting in there. It was bad. I heard a bunch of stories about it. I won't go into them because, to be quite fair, they are pretty graphic and gross. But, like, listening to some stories that I've heard from people talk about it, and, like, some of the rescuers, like, I don't even know how the rescuers did it. I feel bad for them having to, like, do that stuff and carry those people out. Unfortunately, nature is absolutely terrifying. And no, 100%. Nature is, like, the scariest thing ever, but humans downplay it so much, and it makes no sense to me. Yeah, we control nature. Do we, though? Do we really, though? I feel like nature controls us. We just think we're the bosses. The one that always stick in my head is, are the horror shows of the 2004 Christmas Day tsunami. Where was that at? Because, I mean, mind you, I was born in 2002, so I would not have heard much about this. But where was that at? Man, obviously it's probably somewhere on the coast. But unfortunately, my brain goes straight to Japan because it always goes to Japan and tsunamis. But Indian Ocean, Indonesia, Sumatra, all the countries around there. Oh, it was like countries. It wasn't like a singular area got hit. It was countries got hit. Oh my gosh. Over 250,000? 250,000? In a single tsunami. Oh my gosh. Oh my, that is insane. Yeah, like, seriously, it's weird. I don't know how we think nature isn't this powerful for. It's just weird to me. We always try to say we're, like, in control of nature, and then we have these horror stories. Actually, about 220K. No, I mean, literally, losing, like, 20,000 is still a huge number. It's still, wow. That's all I can say about it, because I try not to. Obviously, I won't joke about it, because obviously nobody wants to joke about it, but, like, my immediate sense is to go to dark humor, because I've told this to people before. If I think about things like that way too deep, I actually spiral, and I get really depressed about it, because I tend to be too empathetic. Like, I have the opposite issue where people aren't empathetic. I have the opposite issue of being too empathetic. So I'll think about everything that happened and be really depressed about it. I can't do it. I won't get into the weather because I'll get political and start ranting. So I'll stay out of that one. You know, it's sad that we can get political by talking about the weather. I'm just saying. Like, that tells you where the state of the world's at, where we could get political over weather. I give up. I give up, man. Oh man, that's funny. It's funny how we can go from weather to politics, and that'd be in like an actual sliding door. Oh man. Alrighty, I think we probably are gonna end stream here. Let me. Hello. I forgot what that sound alert does. What does that sound alert me to? Oh, that was. What was that sound alert? It was for follows. I forgot my activity feed is completely broken. Hello, Nia. Is it Jose? I believe it's Jose. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's going good. We're actually just about to end stream, so you kind of caught us at like right at the tail end of it all. But yeah, we are going to be raiding out soon. I believe we're probably going to be going to combat, correct? Yes, hold on. Let me check my raid targets. I want to make sure that I can actually check. Where's my oh, there's my raid channel. I'm like, where's my raid channel button? I was about to be really upset if it took it from me. Yeah, so we'll go out to. Is Combat playing Sea of Thieves? Oh, Combat's playing Sea of Thieves. All right, fair enough. How's the grind going so far? Oh man.
It's going, to be quite frank. The grind is there. It's just tiring from time to time, to be truthfully honest. And as for this game, this is actually the last of the streams we'll be doing on this stream. So once again, you caught us at a really bad time, honestly. We're actually going to start moving probably to more variety content on this day of the week, on Friday. Same with Genshin Impact on Sunday. I have yet to decide what those games will be and kind of what is going to be done. I want to do some more long-term games like Borderlands, start going into like not completely niche, but more long-term games that'll actually like keep forever, much like Star Rail does, but obviously Borderlands is more action and I can actually play that and keep talking to stream while shooting things. But yeah, we'll be raiding up to combat soon, so I'm gonna start that raid, get it all set up, ready to go. And yeah, thank you so much everybody who stopped by today. I appreciate the company, and thank you Plinian so much for the I appreciate the sub. I appreciate you hanging out today. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nia, for catching the back end of everything. I appreciate it so much. And I believe that will be it for today. Oh, for those watching back later, thank you so much for watching. And I happy to blow up about Vita later if you want. Yeah, honestly, just let me know. I would love to talk about the Vita later. But yeah, we're going to be raiding out soon. Thank you so everybody for watching. I appreciate you so much. It's been another stream of the Gaming Roundtable. And like I said, I hate ending the Honkai Star Rail streams, but it has been a good run, and maybe someday we'll come back. I'll put this game under hiatus instead of, completely canceled, but we'll see in the future. But for now, appreciate everybody, and we will be heading out for now. Bye for now, everybody. Hope to see everybody next time, and that is a wrap for today.